So I will give it
Send it.
I will give it a moment to actually catch up. Let's see. Let's find something.
No.
No. Why is that in entertainment? Oh, okay, that's why.
Sounded like a war room deliberation.
Well, I've got multiple copies of songs in different folders. So I usually have that one in like my battle music.
The man was only joking.
There we go. We'll start with that one tonight. Okay. Where are my notes? There are my notes, I think. Yep. Yeah. Alright.
Who's a good notepad?
That. Alright. Well, shall we get started?
Sure.
Hey,
No.
if at any point tonight I don't respond immediately, it's because I'm blasting snot rockets. So
No worries,
Yeah.
man.
Fair.
Are they on fire? It'd be cool if they were.
it depends on how much blasting there is.
Yeah, be careful with that shit.
Well, if it ends up being that, I'll give you a few moments to respawn to things.
And then he started blasting.
Pew pew pew. That's you.
Not rockets.
He did more damage with his nose. Well, I guess let's kick things off. Hi everyone, and welcome to our night of D&D. We are finally back with some Avatar. Yeah, unfortunately we will be off the next 2 weeks. Plans, schedules need to actually happen, so we're faced with Avatar, and from what it sounds like, Odd Company as well won't be for at least 2 weeks. Yeah, I guess let's go around the horn here and start things off with, let's see, Mike, let's start with you.
You remember that thing that I said?
Good stuff. Good stuff.
Hi, I'm Blake. If I ever get back on Twitch, you can find me at the Great Starched One. Zed.
Childhood obesity. It's a problem that is sweeping the nation.
What?
And more on that, we have our great eyes in the sky and feet on the ground, Wolfsbane, to tell you more about it. Anyway, cool, I'll take it from here. You can find me at twitch.tv/Zedimus, where I have horrible ADHD and I play a variety of games because of that. Off to you, Geared.
I don't know how to follow that up. I also stream a variety of games. I stream whatever the fuck I want to stream. And I have fun with it, even if it causes me pain. You can find me at twitch.tv/thegearedgolem. Zach.
He's a masochist.
Aren't we all?
What's wrong, Zach?
Yeah. Well, I mean, I haven't been streaming like ever for a while, and I don't know when I'll be able to start doing that again. I'm Yeah. Twitch.tv/Zayden101, I guess, if you catch me one of these times. Also, I really want to see purple flames shooting out of Shang's nose.
Oh,
I mean, I have dragon breath or dragon's breath.
Hey man,
Yeah.
all I gotta say is when Brutus gets sick, he might be able to actually shit bricks.
Now, see what happens is that Shang's gonna get really sick, and instead of being able to to throw a firebolt out of his hand, he's sneezing, and that's where all the projectiles come from.
oh god.
I've also been learning a lot about cars lately.
Hey,
I did a thing with the engine, and yeah. Luke.
Hi, I am Luke. Just not even minutes ago, really, I spontaneously formed a posse and searched the woods for a potential murder. Over to you, Trez.
Hey, you can't just end with that.
hey man, I started with childhood obesity. Sky's the limit.
It turned out to not be anything wrong. It was to the lady on Kite Hill. I am my condolences. But no, everyone's safe.
Okay, moving on then.
Yep.
I am Wolfsbane1025. You can find me Twitch, Twitter, YouTube. Still trying to figure out my streaming schedule, just because work and being a parent and all that kind of take precedence over my free time. But we are our great searched one here. Let's open up a Minecraft server that we've been kind of playing with. Using the. I've been digging personally into the create mod on it, trying to figure out how to run that one. There are other things on it, so not really streaming that one. But if you do want to watch us making fools of ourselves and doing silly, stupid shenanigans stuff with Minecraft, you could find us in our Discord, in our tryhard Discord, where there's usually someone on like a good portion of the time, and several of us are on that server. Other than that, yeah, working on D&D stuff when I can.
Try hard gaming.
Yep. Yeah. Does anyone else have anything that they want to bring up, discuss, whatever?
Apparently it says my gaming chair just got delivered.
Do you need to go run down to your door and
Okay,
check?
no. I'm gonna stop you right there. I had it sent to another property altogether, and it would take way too long for me to go get it and come back.
Got it.
So
Okay.
I mean, it's safe where it is for right now.
Got it. Okay.
I appreciate that though. Yeah.
Well, when we're not discussing lumbar support, does anyone else have anything?
Nope.
All right,
I'm good.
Cool. All right. So before we start, does anyone have any questions or concerns or anything about last session or possibly this session?
Just one.
What's up?
What the fuck? And that's it.
That's very fair.
Yeah.
All right. Well, then, if that's all, I'm going to put OBS away. Bye, chat. We will catch you during our break.
Bye, chat.
Just turn that off. Okay. All right, I'm gonna do the usual thing. Does anyone want to get us caught up? Hang on, let me rephrase this one. Does anyone that thinks they're gonna need it tonight want to get us caught up?
Was that aimed towards me?
That's aimed towards anyone right now, because there are a few things that are happening.
I'm the one who's off on my own right now.
Yes, but the rest of them also have a group of daily agents in front of them.
That's true.
Renzu's at the library.
I'll let one of you guys do it.
Any takers?
I got nothing, dude. My brain is refusing to remember anything except for a wonderful day at the circus that went absolutely horribly at the end because one of the beasts that made us feel uneasy from previous sessions managed to get free, and we had to put it down. And after trying to apprehend the ringleader, well, to our annoyance, it didn't happen that way. After we left the wondrous little tent there, we had Longfang wasn't staring us down, was he?
No.
No, it was just daily agents. Like, they are very visible, yes?
They're... Oh, okay, so I'll get to that.
Okay. Well, we know at least above game that daily agents are after us. In game, I don't think we know just yet.
Yeah.
Or have been sent into the area anyway.
Okay. There's a lot missing there, but well, all right. So you guys did take some downtime, and at the end of it, Renzu left for the library and was researching. Oh crap! Herbalism. Or no, it was agriculture.
Yes.
And while you were out and about, you grabbed a bunch of potatoes and other things you could figure out how to grow. While he was doing that, the rest of the crew met up in the morning to did their whole morning routine, and left for the circus, where fun times were had. Some of you hit... Oh crap! What the hell is it called? The where you hit the bell with you swing the hammer. The thing goes up the. I am brain farting so hard.
Oh god. No. You know what? Continue on, and I will find the name for it.
Okay, thank you. One of you, actually, Gia and her brother participated in some jousting. The rest, some of you participated in that thing that Zed's gonna look up for me. After that, you guys ran into Willow and Doros as they were leaving the circus, because Doros had to go back out on patrol, doing his job, being captain of the guard. When you guys went inside, saw a whole matter of creatures. A lot of them new, some of them known, and you might not have seen them, but are known to the world. You also saw the little girl that was on your ship at one point, realizing that she was Tylee, a little 8-year-old girl with ridiculously good acrobatic skills. And during the showcasing of some of the newer creatures, yes, the basilisk broke out of its restraints, out of its cage, and the team quickly running to action, literally ran into the action and fought this thing. A nat 1 was rolled, and people and creatures had to start making oh crap, what do they make? Is it con saves? Yes, constitution saves. With little effect of that, they were able to take care of it. Brutus had then told the crew that they had to go to Willow's house, and Shang stayed behind to watch over the ringleader of the circus to figure out what the fuck is going on. And as the crew approached the residence of Willow and Doros, they spotted several Daily agents. Only a handful of them in front of them. I think it's like, I think it was around like 10, between 5 to 10 Daily agents out on the roads, kind of surrounding the house, and then Long Fang exiting a carriage, walking into the household. And tonight we're gonna start with Shang.
Before we do that, the game has 3 names: High Striker, Strength Tester, or Strongman game. Back to you.
We're gonna go with Strongman game.
I think
'cause-
strongman is the most general.
Yeah, it also makes sense because I think I was having you guys roll strength checks for that one.
Also, just a quick kind of point of order there. Brutus, I believe, did tell Shang that after he's done with his investigation that we were going back to Willow's, right? Like he.
Yeah, he
I
gave
was
him
told you're going there, but I don't know the
extent.
depressing nature of what transpired there.
Yes.
And then also I sent my brother back with Naga so we could travel more undercover.
Yeah. So yes, you will be starting when we get to your guys. Naga and Noah will not be there.
Exactly.
Yeah. So we're gonna start up with Shang for tonight. Notes. Where are my notes? There's my notes. Okay. So Shang, you stuck around. You waited. It took a little while for them to really kind of start getting things going. For like a good 45 to an hour, you've been watching the ringleader and several of his people talking to the actual guards, the Bossing State guards, trying to, basically information like what happened, how did this happen, where's the body of the creature, just general stuff like that. They're, in our words, it'll be due processing. And after a while, the ringleader and the guard leave each other, and the ringleader heads back into his or the main tent. I believe do you still want to watch him?
Yeah.
Okay, then I'm gonna need you to roll me a stealth check, and I need to get my screen open. There we go.
You're gonna regret that. I have a +8 now.
Let's see. Is the stealthy stealth? No, that's 2.
18.
All right, is that coming through for you guys?
I hear nothing.
I hear it. It's very quiet, but I
Yeah,
hear it.
it's
It might
not
be
a loud
on
one.
stream.
Yeah, it's not a loud one. It's more for ambient noise.
Mhm.
I'm gonna turn that down a little bit on my end because that is actually kind of loud. Okay, so you got 18. All right, so you duck around the main curtains and behind the actual like sitting arrangements, and you're looking through, and you see the ringleader kind of looking over the cage that the basilisk was in. Just kind of the standard thing that you would imagine someone who just had something like they're looking at like the bars, the lock itself, trying to figure out what the hell happened, why this broke. And just general body language, he doesn't look happy. Like, this shouldn't have broke. They've had this beast for what they claim for a little while. Like, it's held up for a bit. Why is this the point where it's breaking? It is kind of like the general body language that you're getting from him.
How close am I to him? Stealthed.
Hang on, I actually had because I believe the cage was put on the back side of like the main ring. Like there's like a circle of logs. So with that 18, you're probably about 40-ish feet out, 40, 45. Just because there's a gap from the seating arrangements to the logs, and there's nothing to hide behind, so the seating arrangements are the best you're gonna get.
Yeah. Is there... I wouldn't roll an investigation because I'm not all up in its business, but can I do like a perception check to look for, or maybe survival, to look for any signs of tampering or sabotage?
From where you're at, I'll let you do a perception check, because yeah, you're not right up on top of it, so perception's gonna be the best you're gonna get right now.
Yeah. 18.
Okay.
If I roll all 18s tonight, that'd be great.
Okay. Are you above game? Are you looking for something specifically, or are you just trying to get general idea?
A general idea, like I probably can't see so much the locks and the cage, but if I can, then great. I'd like to think that Shang has eagle eyes. I
mean, to a point.
But
yeah,
to a point.
Yeah.
But like stuff like tracks that go in directions that aren't what you would originally think.
Well, so tracks you aren't gonna really get a whole lot of, because there's been a lot of movement back and forth through here. I mean, like they had to drag it out, then you guys fought, and then everyone was looking at the body, the cage, stuff like that. So the tracks are kind of covered up, but what you can see is so it's a padlock, but instead of it being a padlock that we use now, where like the top comes off and twists and you lock it that way, this one's like a hinge lock. So when you unlock it, there's a part that bends, and just at quick glances, you could see the part of it is swinging a lot more free than it should.
Any like scorch marks or?
Not without getting closer. You won't be able to see that. So just for general size wise, the padlock that's on it, the locking mechanism is about the size of, well, actually for you it'd be about half the size of your palm. Above game, for your physical hand, it would be about half the size of your palm. Yeah. So it's a decent sized lock, but again, you are like 45 feet away.
Yeah. He's just gonna be sitting there investigating for a while, yeah.
Okay. Okay.
Figure I'll just wait until he leaves. If he leaves, depending.
Alright. We're sitting there for a little while. Probably looking to get another like 20 half hour of him looking over this thing, looking intently at like the lock and the door or stuff like that. Every once in a while you're hearing him shout out to one of the other crew members, like, get this cleaned up, start packing up. Yeah. Our time here is done. We need to leave. And there's random random orders. Basically, it sounds like he's wanting to leave the city and put this behind him and just get everything packed up. One of the things with circuses is that they're very fast and efficient at putting things away.
Yeah.
Give me a. Actually, I'll just give it to you. Any rumors that you've heard or any times that you've seen any sort of like entertainment thing, they're usually packed up and gone in like 12 hours or less. So like this time tomorrow, this won't even be here. If they are as good as the usual circuses, they're gone.
Damn.
Yeah, they're fast and efficient and kind of scary on how fast they work at packing up. Above game, for my own reasons, I'd be kind of proud and actually kind of a little ashamed on how much faster they are than certain people.
All right. So does he walk away from the cage?
Yes. After a bit, he looks like he's giving up on looking at the cage itself and makes his way to the back room or I say back room, but that back general area where you guys saw all the other creatures in cages. And unless you follow him, he does leave your view.
I don't follow him. I'm gonna go look at the cage
Okay.
a little closer.
Why did that just go? Okay.
Because whatever sabotage was done to this cage was intended to kill people in the audience. So
Okay. I'm gonna let that stealth check roll over. So you get closer just enough to kind of like blend into the bars. So if someone's looking at you from one way, they're not gonna see you. But if they're looking directly at you, you're gonna stand out a little bit. But it's the cage and then 40 feet of flat ground. So you're up against the bars. All right. Go ahead and roll a investigation check.
investigation. 19.
Jesus Christ. Okay. All right. So you look over the lock, and the mechanism itself doesn't look like it's been tampered with, but what would it be called? Sorry, the arm part or the part that actually loops into the bars. That looks like it's been kind of messed with, and closer to like the base of where that and the hinge meet. It looks like something was either wedged in there or removed. Can't really quite tell because you'd have to take it apart to see inside of it, but it looks like there has been something tampered with it. Someone proficient with lockpicking skills would be able to do this. And they'd have to be kind of good with, not kind of good, they'd have to be really good with them. Roll a nat 20 to be able to sabotage this the way that it was.
Damn.
Yeah. But sitting there messing with it, every time you're very careful about not closing it all the way, but every time that it gets close, it gets to the point where you hear the locking bar move, and then you open it up and it sounds like the locking bar doesn't lock the way that it's supposed to. You get the feeling that if you were to close it, you could just kind of wiggle it a little bit and it'll pop open.
Really know where else to go with this. I was looking for tracks, but there's no tracks, and there's nothing for me to follow. So it's just damaged cage. Guess I can go try and find the guy again.
Okay. You want to follow behind him through the into the back? Okay. You after looking at it, you head towards the back. I am gonna need you to roll a new stealth check because you're going into a new room.
Well,
Okay. Oh, makes sense. For not rolling an 18 or really too high. This room has got a bunch of animals that there's already a bunch of noise going on, but it seems like every once in a while, as you move around, they get a little bit more rowdy. Kind of like what you would imagine, like a dog or a cat. Every time that there's a new sound, they kind of whip their head to the side and look, and kind of some of them will bark, some of them will growl, some of them will scratch a little bit. Let me roll. Why am I using it? I locked this one away. Oh. I was cleaning my desk.
Dice jail.
Yeah, I was cleaning my desk up and I emptied out all of my dice bags and everything back into my basket, and I realized that I did the same thing to the one that was in dice jail. But I did roll it, so I'll let it stand. No, he doesn't. It doesn't look like he's noticing you. It looks like he's kind of wandering around checking the other locks on the cages, make sure that they're still secured in place. Roll me roll me another perception check. Okay.
17.
It looks like the locks that are holding the manticore in place were also tampered with. And as he's sitting there, he quickly shouts out to someone, "Get me new locks!" And a few moments later, someone enters the room with new chains, new bindings, padlocks, and it doesn't look like they can handle it, but they grab a few more people and they all come in. They restrain the manticore and start throwing on new bindings. Roll. Ooh. Hang on. Okay, there we go. Sorry, lost my point in my notes.
There.
There we go. All right. With that perception, I'll let this one roll over as well. You hear them kind of murmuring back and forth to each other, like how this happened. Who the hell has been in here to do this? Who was supposed to be watching over this? You know, trying to figure out what happened. Who's been back here? It doesn't seem like anyone that works here is stepping forward.
I'd do like a general insight on like the crowd or the crew to like suss out if somebody's not being truthful.
Sure.
Or I guess like if they're showing tells of lying.
Okay, yeah, go for it.
Nah, 20.
Jesus Christ!
Press X for doubt.
For fuck's. Okay, so you've rolled 6 different things, all of them above a 10, and 5 of them above a 15. Like, Jesus Christ! Roll 20. Give me something to work with.
It is.
It is. It's
He
giving you
wants
my
to
best.
investigate this.
Jesus,
It's giving you my absolute best.
it is. God damn. And you're not even the roguey one either.
Yeah.
Okay.
Keep in mind, this is like like making up for the past roles that he's had.
Okay,
Yeah.
fair. I mean, Jesus. The
Hey man,
algorithm.
I've spec'd my edgelord fighter into stealth.
Okay, you know, I'll give you that. I'll give you that. Sorry. Okay, so you wanted to know if any of them are giving like tells?
Yeah.
There's even not a reason for me to roll. No. Everyone has the look of confusion. They're all. There's only been like a handful of people, like 5 or 6 people other than the ringleader that have come in. And they're not wearing the same kind of circusy entertainment outfits. These ones actually look more like mercenary security kind of guys. And they're all looking just as confused as the ringleader is. Doesn't seem like any one of them has got the tell saying that they've been involved with it. They keep looking around. Roll me a perception. Okay, that's better on my end.
There's the other side of the coin.
There it is. Okay.
Damn.
Yeah, you don't. You're pretty focused and preoccupied with them, and every once in a while the sounds.
Can I get advantage if I guess what it is you're wanting me to perceive?
Sure.
Is the little girl somewhere in the room?
No.
Okay, never mind.
No, she is not. Even with advantage, she's still this roll still beats you out.
Yeah, it's true.
You do feel like the odd breeze here and there, but that could just be the flapping of wings, just pushing the air around.
It's Rinzu. He followed me.
No.
All right.
Ranzu's a monk. He astral projected himself.
As you're watching them, hang on one second. Okay. Does a 22 hit?
22? Yeah.
Mm-hmm. All right, I need you to roll me a Constitution saving throw.
11.
Does not pass. So as you're standing there watching them, in your back you feel a thud, as 2 darts catch you in the back. A few seconds pass. Not even a few seconds, like half a second pass by, and you fall over. You are.
That's what he's just like, oh crap, and then falls over.
Yeah, you're still conscious. You just can't move. And as you're lying there, you hear voices, and behind you, you hear footsteps coming up, and stop and look over at you. Sir, someone's here. Just out of the peripheral of your eyes, you see the ringleader come over and looks down at you and says, well, what do we have here? You took out my beast. We'll take him with us. Throw him in a cage.
It's a bit extra.
Hey man, I gotta play characters the way I gotta play characters. And you feel 2 sets of hands. No, 3 sets of hands. One around each arm, and then one at your legs. And you get lifted up and tossed into a cage. And as you're getting moved into a cage, a bag gets put over your head and tossed into a cage. And the cage that you're in, you feel wood underneath you.
Okay.
And we're gonna move back to the rest of the crew now.
This is what happens when you go out on your own.
Yeah, but they're holding me in places that are flammable. So
Oh, you're also not you're not immune to fire damage.
yeah, but I can get out of things pretty easily by burning through them.
Yeah. All right. So to the rest of the crew, or those that are there, sorry, give me one moment to drink some water, because all right. So
Joke's on you. This is what I wanted.
joke's on you. I planned for that.
We should call this clip "Your Luck's Ran Out."
Yeah, but for the other guys, because they're falling into my trap by having me fall into theirs.
All right. So who do we have again? We got Brutus, Gia, Prey. Renzu, you haven't shown up yet. So as you guys have come across, well, you're about like a half block away from Willow's house, and you could plainly see the carriage, the daily agents, and moments before Longfang did leave the carriage and enter the house. How do you proceed?
Brutus. Oh,
Yeah,
sorry.
Go ahead. I'm looking to the rest of the group on this one.
Yeah, Brutus just looks to the others and just says, "Oh, there's no way that can be good."
Agreed.
What you munching on there, Pre? I'm kidding.
What remains of my mountain of snacks?
Mountain of snacks was attached to Naga.
That bitch stole my snacks. Brutus just he. I think we should go around the side of the house and try to sneak in through a window, maybe. Or do you think maybe we should wait them out?
I could probably do some recon myself. Gia?
I don't understand. Do we not trust these guys?
To a degree. I think they've tried to at least suss us out for a couple things.
Are they?
Hey, how many daily agents are there that we saw going in?
None of them have entered, but they're all kind of standing outside watching. At a quick glance, just directly in front of you, you see about 5. Hang on. Yeah, 5 of them outside the front of the house.
Brutus has a look that says, or that has just as serious as he can be when he says, "That many agents in one spot can never mean a good thing."
Doesn't the captain work with these guys?
Something doesn't feel right.
Gia just kind of puts up her hands placatingly, like, okay, okay.
So just so you guys have a general idea on how the layout is. So where you're standing, there are houses on the other side of you.
Okay.
And there's like maybe like a 3-4 foot bush, tall, maybe like at most 10 feet of space in between each house. And it matches that almost like cookie cutter style down. I mean, like with some variation here and there. Most of these houses are 1 story or like story and a half. Some of them have like an attic, like a window to them. There's the odd bench here and there. There's like there's a tree once in a while. There's the equivalent of like the house cat that passes by you from time to time.
Oh, hi, Mittens.
Meow slash.
Bitch.
Roll for initiative.
I'm gonna punch this cat now. I'm kidding.
Yeah. What do you guys want to do?
Pre, you said you wanted to do, or you could do some recon.
Yeah.
I think that's the best approach.
Okay.
Well, I was thinking of just approaching them, let Pre do her thing, and wing it from there. Oh, actually, you know what? No. Hold on. I need to look at my character sheet for something.
Okay.
Oh, fucking where? Where is it?
Is this gonna be something that's gonna involve everyone, or is you guys?
No.
Okay.
I was sorry. That was far more aggressive than I meant for it to. No, Brutus is going to do what he can to contact Doros
Okay.
because he hasn't used the charge of that yet. Where the hell?
Yeah.
Why is my?
Has
I need to reload the page. Give me a second.
You haven't done anything with it today, so yeah.
And it's just going to be kind of a.
He
Huh?
did contact you beforehand and tell you why you're here.
Wait a minute. So I can't remember. Doros is out of town right now. Yes.
No, Doros is there. Doros is the one that told you to come to the house.
Yeah, we're supposed to be meeting him here.
Okay, never mind. Forget what I said then. If he knows we're on our way.
Okay.
Actually, no.
He did also give you instructions, so if you want to look at that again.
Documents. Oh, fuck.
Discord, it's like the third to the last thing that I sent you. Do you want me to read it for you?
You need to hear something. Whatever happens, you know. Stay with Willow. You know what? Brutus is just going to say, Doros also... I forgot to mention, Doros sent me a message. All it said was, I need you to come to Willow's. You need to hear something. Whatever happens, stay hidden. And he'll explain to us later. We need to find Willow. Oh, excuse me. Find Willow. Oh, crap. All right, we need to be as sneaky as possible. Let's try to get around the house and get in.
Just from us staying there, will we know what room Willow usually hangs out at? Like kind of like where would be a good place to start searching for the house?
Inside the house when you guys haven't been eating or doing anything, usually like the kitchen is from what you guys have known her to be in, with the odd explosion here and there, or the quote unquote living room kind of thing, primarily around like the bookshelves.
Hmm.
All right, let's maybe peek around the living room. If she's not there, our best bet is probably the kitchen, right? So let's circle around to that way.
All right.
Mhm.
I need a group stealth check.
Still,
And I believe you have I'll let you have advantage because you are the sneaky one.
Ready, Wern?
One. I get 17.
Nice.
And for Gia.
All right. Well, I mean, you guys all pass. So,
Hey.
moving quickly, and like
Sorry.
as the daily agents' heads are kind of like looking back and forth, you guys just dodge out of the way and jump behind some bushes and make your way behind some of the houses, going down the equivalent of the back alley.
Sweet.
Mm-hmm. And as you guys approach the house, you stop for a quick second as yet another daily agent comes down between two of the houses, and you guys kind of stop and duck behind the bushes that separate the backyards.
Hmm.
A few moments pass by, and they pass on, moving back out to the main road. Um, you guys proceed forward and hugging against like the side of the house. There's a few windows that you guys can look through. One of them being like their bedroom. One of them being like the hallway that kind of separates parts of the house, and then in the front of the house is the window to the kitchen. Or along that wall front, because there's two windows to that kitchen. There's one actually facing the main road, and there's one facing to the side.
I guess Gia would just take a peek in whichever window is like closest to us. Like she'll take the first one.
Well, from where you guys are at and coming from, it would be the windows in the back of the house. Um, hang on, let me do this real quick. Um. So, where are shapes?
What are shapes?
So this isn't going to be to scale. This is just to give you a idea.
Okay, Doc.
So the house is going to be that. Uh, the window there into the bedroom. Um, this is kind of like the back patio area kind of thing. When Shane got his grandma's notes, that this is kind of where they'd be, where him and Naga were chilling out.
Oh,
Um,
reading notes on the porch with the dog.
Windows there. There.
Oh, okay, that works good.
There. There. There and
For a second there, the what do you call it? The D&D page had been. I had to tab out for a quick second, tab back in. When I tabbed back in, I was like, "Oh no, the browser's doing the thing again." But no, it's you're drawing it.
All right, so this is just a general layout. Oh wait, hang on. Let me throw a front door in.
I'd
Okay.
say I'd say
So-
we're about right
so-
there.
Yeah, you guys are like right here in this back corner.
And then, sorry, can we just establish which room is which?
Yeah. All right, so this one here is Willow and Doris's bedroom. This is that hallway that I was saying that kind of separates the little two rooms. This is the kitchen. This general spot is like the living room area. Living room into like, yeah, main living room. This is where you guys were having dinner. And then this is like, this isn't like a full room. This is like a 2-step up to like another flat area. This is where you guys were sleeping.
So like a guest room.
Like an open guest room. There are no like walls there. There's like a railing that separates it, but no actual
It's a
structured walls.
A loft.
Yeah, more or less. More or less. Sorry.
So yeah.
And then this big one here is the main door. This is the back door.
So I guess Gia would sort of creep up to this window here and then kind of signal for you guys to kind of take, one of these windows down here, kind of look through. And she'll kind of peek inside Dora's and Willow's bedroom.
Okay. That is just open. And then that's the door to their bedroom. Okay.
So that's a perception.
Yes.
An 18.
Okay. So you said you're taking their bedroom?
Yeah, I'm just kind of peek up on this side, so we're all kind of on the same wall.
Okay. So you look inside the first room. It's fairly dark in there right now. This is getting later on in the day, and the crystals that, well, actually, no, you guys haven't been in there. So when you look inside, there's a bed. There's crystals. The same kind of crystals that you guys have seen down in the cave. That kind of light up the room. They're not as bright. It seems more like nightlight settings. In this instance, you're seeing a bookshelf, a desk up against the opposite wall, or like this corner of the bedroom. Bookshelves kind of lying this side and over here. You don't. Quick glance, you don't see Willow in there.
Yeah, Gia's just gonna look down to the other two and just kind of shake her head. No.
Well, Bree's gonna head down towards the kitchen area.
Okay.
Which I assume is gonna need a stealth since I'm getting real close to the crew down here.
To the agents.
Yeah.
Yeah. Hang on 1 second, because I could put. Those are like the bushes that separate the houses.
Mm.
Well, first, when you get, I'm gonna have you do a perception check when you pass by this window here, and I'll make it be just a flat roll,
Oh,
just
so
as you're
this is
passing,
not looking.
just as you're passing by, just like a sound based kind of thing.
So use the passive perception.
No, I don't use passive, so just use
Okay.
a regular perception.
Regular perception. That would be a 2.
Too. You don't really hear much coming through. You're a little focused on getting past it quickly and not being spotted. So, as you get closer to the front, I will need you to make a stealth check.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Hang on. All right.
You get kidnapped. They come up from behind and put a bag over your head.
All right. It's low severity, so nothing happens. You just kind of stumble along. For a quick second, one of like the daily agents here, you make a little bit of shuffling around. It's one of the agents turns their head, looks behind them, and you think that they see you. That's you. Ugh. And he turns back around.
As Brutus, I almost yelled out, "Bless you!" No.
Willingly fail.
Yeah. So, you pull up to the window, just kind of staying. So the bush is shorter than the window, so there's about like a foot gap between the bush ends and where the window starts. So you are gonna need to stand up for that one. You're hugging the wall as best as you possibly can. Go ahead and roll me a perception check when you look inside. Okay.
15.
Alright. So this isn't an actual like door. This is just an open there is nothing here.
Just an open threshold.
Yes. That's what I was trying to indicate that one with that a little bit better, but yeah, so that's an open threshold. So you can look through that, and in sitting at a table or their makeshift dining table kind of thing over here, you see Willow sitting at it. Willow sitting at the far end away from the door. Doro standing here kind of in the middle with Long Fang standing right in front of him, and the argument looks like it's getting heated.
Uh-oh.
Can Brutus do a thing?
Sure. What do you want to do?
Brutus is going to use his link, and just very quickly he's just going to say, "We're sneaking around outside. What would be the best course of action?" And he sends that to him. I actually would like to also add in, we haven't been spotted yet.
You don't think you've been spotted yet.
As far as we know, we haven't been... Thank you, Michael.
You don't hear you've been spotted.
I might end you. just immediately pick up Gia, chuck her into the house, and walk away. Mittens, where are you?
Mm-hmm.
Damn, when Doros gets real freaked out, he starts to pop his knuckles a lot.
You have to rebalance your gain, my guy.
Who, me?
No,
Chavez.
that was me furiously typing.
Oh.
I was kind of hitting hard. That was I was just trying to do it quickly, so I'm usually a lot quieter with it.
You a
That's
squishy boy.
not really.
You get to
I try to be quieter.
So,
Oh, okay.
Did I-
So
oh,
Oh.
go ahead.
Brutus will quietly or whisper the instructions to Gia and Pri.
Okay.
All right, we need to stay hidden. We need to get to one of the bedroom windows is open.
Oh, it wasn't the one that I was at. It must be the one on the other side.
Which one were you at again?
I was on the same wall as
Yeah.
all of us. Yeah, so
You
I
guys,
was on the-
yeah, you guys are currently along this wall here, along the left.
Oh boy, I'm gonna have a fun
So
time.
Then I'm
Oh
assuming.
no,
Hmm?
to the bedroom. So this one back here.
Ah.
Yeah.
So Brutus skulks his way, does his skulky skulk to the window.
Okay, I'm gonna need another group stealth check for this.
Fine.
And Pri, this will be
Come on.
just a straight check because you're coming from a little further.
12.
19.
Okay. Gia.
a 14.
All right. So you guys all make your way to the back of it and slowly open up the window. So they don't have glass windows. They've got like the reinforced paper window kind of things. They have a little bit of transparency to them. And they're almost like checkered. So think of a oh crap, what the hell is it called? The actual name for it. It's the one that everyone uses as a hashtag.
Pound symbol.
Yes, thank you. Think of the pound symbol and then just put a sheet in alternating spots is what you get. So you open up the window. It slides open fairly easily. And you guys slowly and quietly creep through.
What is that? A lath pane?
Could be. I don't know what the name for the actual name of them is. But so you guys all get inside, and the door to the bedroom is cracked open ever so slightly. For those of you that want, you can. Well, actually, I'll leave it up to you guys. How do you guys want to proceed? You're inside the bedroom.
Oh, shit.
Just whisper to Brutus. Now what?
You're gonna speak up. We didn't hear you.
Well, now what?
Get close to the door and we listen into what they're saying. So you said Willow is or is not, or wait.
Willow is in there, or in the main living area with Doros and Fang.
Ow! And a fucking sky bison comes in through the wall.
Just for general placement. Long Fang, Doros, Willow. So you guys have an idea on where they're sitting?
I'm assuming Willow is in the back. Doros is confronting Long Fang.
That's exactly what I just said.
Oh, sorry. I thought you asked. My bad.
No. So Willow is Appa.
Mm-hmm.
Duros is the badger mole, and then Longfang is the koi fish. Where
We're just
are...
listening. We're just listening in, if I'm not
Yes.
mistaken.
All right. Everyone, give me perception checks, or everyone that's in the room.
Perception. God, I must
And
have dust in
18
my
for
ears.
Gia.
12.
Okay.
Thank you, Gia.
Makes sense. You're on the opposite side of the. You're pretty far away from them right now. So I mean, then that one makes sense.
Nat 1, you can't hear us through paralysis.
Nat 1, you ain't hear shit. All right. So, as I move the monitor closer to me, so I can do this. So you only hear one voice, and it's Long Fangs. You guys know that Doros doesn't really talk. God damn it, you guys. And it is a little muffled just through the door and through the walls, but you can hear Long Fang. One, you see him kind of pacing back and forth in front of Doros, and you can hear him saying, "I don't know what game you're playing at Doros, and how you think you have the authority to get over the king's head. Whatever your intentions are need to stop and be brought to the palace for the king to decide." Longfang begins to step away and looks like he's heading towards the door, and he stops, and he kind of looks over his shoulders and turns ever so slightly. "If you think you're keeping them safe, you're wrong. They're just as expendable as everyone else." And when he says that, you hear the thudding and the quick movement as Doros lunges forward and charges at this man. And from where you're standing, you see Doros grab him, picks him up off the ground, staring him dead in the face, and yeets him through the wall, through the front door.
So long, Fang.
Get this trash out of my house.
And not only does the door break, but the frame to the door explodes.
Yeah, he's dead for sure.
Man, he's angry.
I mean, shit. When you have when you have the word "die" in your title.
Willow took the trash out, broke the door. Sorry.
I just imagine Brutus, Gia, and Pre towered on top of each other in the doorway, just like I'm down by the floor. Above me, is everyone just like kind of like grasping onto the door frame, just watching this man get thrown out the door. Brutus just looks up and goes,
like the total anime astonishment look.
"Mm-hmm." Brutus's jaws dropped.
As you're sitting there in awe, peering through, Doros begins to walk to the now open gap in the front of the house. And from a distance, it is kind of muffled just because of how far he's out now. You hear the scuffling of, from what sounds like, daily agents rushing to Longfang's side and picking him up. From that distance, I will let Brutus. You can give me another perception check with advantage because Doros is doing something.
Because violence, got it.
Because Doros woke up and decided, "Fuck you." 16.
You said advantage? 16.
Yes. So you're not 100% sure on how exactly this works with Doros. But you get the sense that something about him and something about your guys' link is grown over these last 2 weeks of you talking with him and getting to know him better. You could see through your eyes and you could see what's going on, but somehow you're almost seeing in your own head from the perspective of Doros.
Before you were merely acquaintances, but now you are BFFs.
We're buddies. Anyway, Brutus, I guess outwardly to Gia and Pri, Brutus's eyes just go as wide as possible, just like he's dead staring as this is happening. And as it is a new sensation, I'm going to choose to do nothing.
Okay. So you just kind of
only because it's a new sensation.
So you kind of stand there almost like a stone face.
I was gonna say entranced, but I like that better.
Okay.
I mean, to be fair, we probably have fairly similar expressions. We just watch a man get thrown out of a house.
Yeah.
Mine... Oh, sorry, go on.
No, go ahead.
I was just gonna say my look would have been more of one of vacancy.
Okay.
Anyway.
So, for Pri and Gia, you guys can roll perceptions. This one is gonna have to be with disadvantage because of distance, and you got a few walls.
Perception.
Okay.
That would be an 8. It looks like an 8 for both of us.
Yep. So.
Also, apologies. There's a house alarm going off across the street. So if you can hear that, I'm sorry.
Oh,
We can't.
Didn't even hear it.
Yeah.
So, yeah, Pri and Gia, you looking through that door, unless you open it all the way wide and walk through the house, you've got the wall of the kitchen and Doros' back facing you. But you could hear in the distance, muffled and not fully clear. Brutus, you hear this as if you're the one it's being said to. Doros, as Longfang stands up and brushes all the dirt and pulls wood chippings and bits of rock off of him. He stands up and looks him dead in the face. Ex-captain of the Outer Wall, you are under arrest for the assault on the king's personal secretariat and for conspiracy of treason towards the Earth Kingdom. Men, arrest him.
But what treason is that?
You don't know. And as you're all standing there, Doros walks out the front door and doesn't put up a fight. Puts his hands together. And the Daily agents come up from the side of him. And they don't have manacles or shackles or anything, but off their hands, they've got stone gloves that they use, and those encase around his wrist.
What good those would do if he actually intended to get out.
If they knew what he was, this would be a much worse fight. And Doros proceeds with them into the carriage. And
Brutus drops. Oh, sorry.
Oh, they proceed into the carriage, and the carriage leaves. The daily agents, some of them wait a second or wait a few seconds, so that the carriage wait a few seconds and wait for the carriage to get a little ways, and then they begin to leave.
Hmm.
Trying to put you guys back there.
Has the link been severed, or am I still seeing what Doros is seeing?
He severed the link when he got into the cage, or he got into the carriage.
Brutus drops to the floor, like ragdolls, essentially, where he is.
Okay.
I'm assuming I'll fail, but I attempt to like catch him and prop him up. Like, big guy, what's up?
All right. Dexterity check.
Sure.
Would that be athletics or acrobatics? Well, I guess he called the dexterity check anyway, so
Yeah.
don't mind me.
I mean, Bruce is an earthbender. There's weight behind him, but you do catch him. Instead of him just falling straight over, you slowly bring him down to his knees. Rinzu,
Yes.
you are on your way back from the library. You spent a good amount of time there. Got quite a bit of information. What do you think? Actually, roll me an intelligence check to see how much of it you retain.
Hold on. Oh no.
Okay.
12.
I mean, it's middle of the range. So I mean, you get the basic understanding of gardening and
I didn't know they taught that in school.
excuse me.
Man, Renzi must have cooked a lot while in the library.
Well, it's not so much cooking; it's more how to grow things. Is more what she caught. A lot of the things, several of the things that you learned about were things that once they're grown, you figured out how to keep them more or less alive on travel.
Oh,
So,
okay.
so things like some of your vegetables, you can keep them alive a little longer than rather than them dying after like a week or so.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Basically, any rations you get, you can make them last like 2 days longer,
Cool.
give or take. But as you're coming back from the library, roll me a perception check.
Perception. Wait.
All
22.
right. As you're coming by, you just you're thinking in your head, trying to go over like all the different ways of growing like potatoes, more or less, or one of them being potatoes. And you hear the sounds of the wheels of the carriage coming by you, and you look up and you just quickly dodge out of the way as you see a cart rolling by with Long Fang, which you met. Oh shit! It's been like what, 3 weeks? Give it. It's been like 3 weeks, almost a month. I think in game.
Or
Huh?
I said chore.
Something like that. Because you guys met him like the first week and a half that you guys been in Bossing Say. You'd recognize him as Longfang, the guy who wasn't necessarily happy about you guys being here. You met him in the palace. And Doros in a carriage rolling by, being preceded by a small group of daily agents. And they just pass you by, not even giving you a second look.
Well, something must have went down, and when Renzu keeps going.
All right.
He has questions.
You proceed down the road, and a few minutes pass by, and you get to a point where Willow, like the corner of Willow's house, is coming into view. And outside of it, you just see rock or rubble just scattered across the middle of the road. Like,
Shit really must have went down. Renzu, I would run up to and see what happened.
okay. Give me one moment here. Okay. You make it to the main bulk of all the rubble, and look around, and you look to your side, and there's just this massive hole where a door should be in the front of Willow's house, and standing in the middle of it, like 10 feet back, but like the only thing dead center of all of this is looking at this, just Willow, wide-eyed, just staring at all of this.
Fun party you must have had last night.
I
Not the time for jokes.
I don't know what just happened.
Do we see Renzu come into the house at this point?
Yeah, at this point, Brutus, you're slowly coming to. Yeah, Gia and Pri, you could hear the muffled tones of Renzu trying to talk to Willow.
Wait, Rinzu's back.
You go
Holding
check
his
on him. I gotta try and
sorry.
see if Brutus is okay.
Mhm.
I'm gonna try and roll medicine on Brutus real quick.
Actually, roll a insight first.
Insight. It's an 11.
Okay. Brutus, how you feeling?
Well, I've got a headache. Otherwise, fine. Not
Okay.
quite, or what is it? Stronger than a headache, not quite a migraine.
Okay.
Ugh. Brutus begins to try to get to his feet.
Is everything okay? Just stress? What's going on?
I'll explain when we get everything settled.
Sort of narrow my eyes at that. Like, all right, fine. Sounds like Renzu's here. And,
Oh, good.
follow after Pri.
All right. So you guys exit the room, and yeah, You guys heard the destruction of it, but you guys now clearly see just this massive hole in the front of the house, and Renzu standing outside of it looking inwards, and Willow behind looking outwards. And like actually, anyone that wants to roll an insight on Willow.
Look, the house has been blessed. It's holy.
Oh dear God. Disadvantage. Disadvantage on on the next session.
No.
Strong enough to 18.
Willow is full on trying to grasp what the fuck just happened. You get the sense that you get the sense that there was a plan for something like this, that, well, not this specific, but something to happen, but not to this extent. She looks over to you guys. But where did you guys come? I'm sorry. I need to clean this up. Hi guys.
I'm so sorry, Miss Willow. I can't believe that the captain's been captured again.
Good luck to that secretary bastard. He doesn't know what he's dealing with.
She kind of, Brutus, Doris wanted me to give you this. Hang on one second. It is...
Time to bring up my character sheet.
It'll be under handouts.
Handouts?
Yes.
Oh, like when I'm booting up my character?
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
The same place that you guys have been getting like the palace summons, Fire Nation summons, notes from your grandma. You know where all
In the journal tab.
Thank you. In the journal.
Gotcha. Found it.
And I will leave that to you if you want to read it out loud or not.
Yeah, Brutus will read it out loud.
Okay.
Brutus.
Hang on. Doris wanted me to give you this next time I saw you. I need to clean this up really quick, but are you guys hungry? Do you want some tea?
I'll take some tea, thank you. I'll help with the cleanup. One moment.
Okay. Thank you. And she is very frazzled. And
I don't doubt it.
Yeah.
Why don't we make you some tea, Miss Willow? And I'm just gonna go with her to try and make sure she's okay.
Yeah, no, Brutus just quietly, just kind of holding his head a little bit, walks over to Rinsu, starts pushing him towards the kitchen. It's your calling. Tea time.
Food.
Okay.
That's what we get. Okay.
Okay.
Brutus will wait until we're all sitting down at the table before he reads the letter.
Okay. Yeah, so you guys help her make some tea, quick snacks. Brutus and Pre, as you guys are all breaking food out, you guys kind of quickly move things off the table, kind of make it suitable to actually like eat and chat. And give me 1 second. I need to turn a fan on. It's hotter than hell in this room. Which is saying something because it's like middle of winter.
Oh man, first world problems, am I right?
Great. My computer pumps out so much heat, and I sit right next to it. It's how I keep the room warm during the winter and not have to use my heaters.
There you go.
Okay. Yeah, a little bit of time passes, and Willow's coming more to with what just happened. You guys sit down and enjoy or lightly enjoy some fresh made tea and snacks.
Renzu fully enjoys it. He doesn't know what the fuck's going on.
Fair.
I mean, you just saw them like carry off the captain.
They could have been taking him for tea at the palace. I don't know.
I mean, to be fair, from his perspective, he didn't see the stone shackles around Doros's wrist. He just saw Doros and Longfang in a cart.
I see.
Yeah. You guys proceed with the night.
Should I read the letter now?
Are you asking above game, or are you asking?
Are we all seated?
I'm gonna assume so. You guys are all kind of eating.
But you said we're done for the, or no, like
You're proceeding on with the night.
Oh, okay, I'm sorry. So if we're all seated, Brutus slowly opens the letter. He left me something, huh? Looks at it. Brutus, I left this letter for Willow to give you. I intended to be arrested. I'm looking into what happened to the other spirits that accompanied us to Ba Sing Se. No report has come to my attention about them. They shouldn't be here in the first place, and I fear what could come of them if the wrong people got their hands on them. You asked me where to start when it comes to finding my family. Start with Daijo. Of all of us, he would know better than any of us about what's going on. Please trust me and be careful. And I think I need to go back through our messages because...
Do you want to do that, or do you want to just roll me a history?
I will roll a history if it's faster.
Okay.
Game. Sorry, it's reloading everything.
Okay.
Boop. What have I get? 18. Or no, 13.
So Daijo was one of Bruce's older brothers, also known as the Collector of Knowledge. And the last time that Brutus heard from him, he was out in the Siwang Desert.
Brutus's
Brutus?
brothers?
Sorry, not Brutus, Doros. Doros' older brother. My bad.
I was going to say, I have more family.
I mean, you don't know.
Shit, I don't.
You don't know your parents. You don't really know your parents.
I don't.
Yeah, again, last time Doros heard from him, he was in the desert.
Brutus will, he'll just relay that. I talked with Doros previously, and he said his brother was last seen out in the desert. Oh, I don't like that.
He said Daijo, right?
Looks at the paper, looks back. Yes.
Okay. Willow stands up and walks over to one of the bookshelves and pulls down a chessboard and starts setting it up. Well, no. She sets out the mat and actually she looks over at Cree.
Hmm?
Sorry. I need to scroll down for other notes. Where is it? There it is. Pre, how much do you know about the lion turtles?
About as much as everyone has told me about.
Okay. She looks to the rest of you. Um. How do I put this? She gestures to the board. What do you see here? And she's got the board in front of you, and on either side, not on the board itself, but in like their grouping, she's placed all the pieces down. She gestures to all of you. What do you see here?
Checkerboard?
What was that?
Checkerboard?
Well, in this case, we're using it for chess, but yeah, yes. You have two sides to this game, right? And she's working her way through the frazzleness and still processing, but she's coming more too. And she picks up the two king pieces. You have the two kings. In this case, the Earth King and the Fire Lord. She places them down on the board. You have the two queens, Earth Council and the Fire Council. Places them on the board. She kind of shuffles through the two bundles and finds a few more pieces. You have the rooks, the knights, and the bishops. In this case, the two armies, the Earth Army and the Fire Army. She places them on the board. What's left? Looking to all of you. No one? Okay. Well, you have the pawns, right? And for this, they're the common people. You, me, the people next door, whatever. And she begins to place them out on the board. Every piece has its role and its limitations. She picks up the Fire Lord. The king can't go far, right? But what if the king could move like the queen could? It could tip the balance of the game, and one side would always win and place the Fire Lord down. Again, looks at all of you looks at all your faces. Yeah, she.
My face is covered by a bag.
Brutus does not get any of this, but he's staying silent. I rolled an intelligence of 7.
Okay.
G is also not too keen on this. She's like, so he learned how to do the thing with the castle? She just kind of itches the side of her head, anime style.
Brutus's head is smoking right now. Like smoke is coming out of his ears.
Well, let me put it this way for you then. So, and she moves a few pieces around. So let's go back to the queen. The queen can go from one side of the board to the other in one move. The king can only move one square at a time. so he can't move really fast, but he's the most important piece of this game.
So
Much
the
like
council makes all the decisions, but the king effectively has influence over everything else. That's what you're trying to say about this so far?
yes. She placed the pieces back where they need to be. Um, and she focuses on you, Pri, because she's actually set up so she's facing you more direct.
Plus, you're clearly the only one who understands.
That too.
Bitch, I'm a mill worker. What the fuck do you want from me? I crush grain.
After we met your group, 20 question marks on that. Doros came up with a plan to stop the Fire Lord from taking over the world. You may or may not have noticed, but the Fire Nation has been expanding their borders. But like the pieces of this board, Doros has his limitations. And that's where you come into play. And she picks up a pond, looks at it for a quick second, and then places it back down.
Rinzu picks up the bishop. Ah, I see my role, and puts it back down.
She looks at you, looks at the bishop, looks back at you. She grabs your hand. Do you let her?
Sure.
And she places a pond in your hand.
Rinzu refuses the pawn.
Anyway, go get some tea. Most people go around thinking they're not important and living their lives. But sometimes they become more important than they realize. She gestures back to the ponds again. Like this pond. But
Pond?
the pond that
Oh, you keep putting a D at the end of it.
oh sorry, pond.
There you go.
But like this pond, it can make its way across the board. And she moves one of them slowly across from one side to the other. Even if wait, hang on, where'd it go? And as it moves, it can become something greater. And when it reaches the end of the board, she removes that one and replaces it with the queen. And it can even make bigger moves on its own. She looks to all of you. Do you guys no, come on. There we go. Do you guys get where I'm going with this?
Somewhat.
He just kind of like shrugs and nods slowly. I think so.
Brutus is starting to pick it up. But
Okay.
I think so.
Are you saying that you want us to go out on this dangerous quest looking for the captain's brother while we just let him rot in prison?
I think a plan's already been set in motion. I don't think Doris would do this for nothing.
And Pri, you're right. Yes, a plan was put into motion. A plan was put into motion as soon as we got back to Ba Sing Se. Hence why they be dramatically, Doros was arrested. And she just looks over at the open hole in the front wall.
Brutus just looks over and chuckles.
Arrested?
Rinzu, do you remember the Secretariat? Not Brutus. Doros threw him through the wall. That's where that hole came from.
Kind of like put my hands up and like look over to Pri. Like, did I not say he was captured?
Kieran,
You were right there.
sorry, Rinzu, that would explain why Doros was in the backseat of that carriage with Long Fang.
I rolled a history check to see if I remembered Long Fang.
The cogs in your head are starting to turn a little.
How fitting.
How late is it?
It's getting kind of late. It's in sense of time, it would probably be around like 10-ish.
We need, or hang on. We haven't heard back from Sheng in a while.
Where
Hey,
did Shang
how
go?
could we have forgotten him this whole time?
With everything that just happened, I don't think anyone forgot. We just got distracted. He was
Said
back
he was
where
going
the
off.
circus was.
You lost Chang again?
No, he was performing recon.
But you don't know where he's at. So that means you lost him.
Oh boy, do we have to go find him again?
I'm
Rinzu
just worried
pulled
about
two
him.
sticks from his bag. I'm gonna use these as dowsing rods. We're finding him.
Oh, wait, dowsing rods?
Oh, it was a joke. Instead of finding water, I use it to find Chang.
Oh god.
Find
Okay.
fire.
Okay.
Let's go. Let's go back to the circus grounds. We need to find him.
Shang, roll me a perception check.
Perception check. Eight.
Okay. Also roll me either a medicine or a constitution check.
What is better? Han is better.
Okay.
14.
So around you, you're a little more focused on getting feeling back. At this point, you don't have full control over anything, but you're starting to get like that that quick twitch in like your fingertips, and you're focusing on that, trying to get it more and more and more. But from around you, you're hearing shuffling and the random hammering, and then someone here and there is shouting out, "Toss me that rope," or "We need to move this over here." The feeling of moving air becomes more and more clear. You get the feeling that the tent has started to come down.
Oh. Well, dang.
Yeah.
I'm not. Am I still paralyzed?
Mostly paralyzed. You're getting some feeling back here and there, but not enough to start like making movements yet. Just enough to actually like flex your fingers.
Can I do like a? Can I do a thing? You let me know if this is too stupid.
Okay. Let's hear the thing before I start figuring out rolls.
Yeah. So he's going to like harness his chi
Okay.
in a way that like ignites his inner fire to see
Okay.
if he can help burn away the poison or whatever that's in his body to try and get his feeling back.
Okay.
Some kind of meditation or something to try and do that.
Okay. Roll me your spellcasting modifier.
Wait a minute.
What?
Oh, I just remembered something from the show. Anyway, no, please continue.
Yeah. Roll me your spellcasting modifier, which I believe is Dex for firebending.
Is it? It's
think so.
Dex plus. I think Dex plus. Okay, so it's
Dex plus proficiency.
Okay, so yeah, so roll that.
I'm just gonna roll the. It's gonna say strength save or not strength, not a Dex save.
Okay.
But oh well, there you go. Add 2 to that, or no, add 3 to that.
Okay. So you don't get the don't get the nat 20, but that's still 26. No, 27. God damn.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, it's still lingering. It's it takes you a little while to actually get it pumping to the point where it burns it all out. So you're probably sitting there for like a good hour or so, which is like a quarter of the time that it would. But eventually it does start to burn off to the point where it feels like a really bad hangover. So you can move, but things suck right now.
Yeah, he's gonna stay put for the time being.
Okay.
Just this way, he's able to defend himself if something bad happens.
Okay. How are you staying put? Are you gonna stay on your side? You're gonna lay on your back? You're gonna sit in a meditative position? Like, how are you positioning yourself?
Whatever position I was in when whoever dropped me.
Okay, so you're on your it's like your back, but kind of like on your side.
He just sustains a very uncomfortable, awkward position.
Okay.
Ass up.
Okay.
Anyway.
So yeah, so you're sitting there. Well, I say sitting. You're staying put for a few hours while that happens. And as you're doing it again, more the feeling of fresh and moving air becomes more and more predominant as time passes by. As you get as you get the sense the tense, more and more of the tense is coming down, and sounds are more so echoing across like fields, and however you want to take that one, you kind of hear like the outside sounds of like the carnival, not carnival, but the well, actually, yeah, no, the fairgrounds settling down.
Is there anyone like immediately around me that I can hear?
Roll me another perception check. Because again, you still have the bag on, so it's gonna be sound based. Not really. You can't quite pinpoint one specific person. It sounds like the same general people that have been kind of back and forth taking care of like the animals. You get the sense that
I do know that they are around me. Yeah.
yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, and just as time goes by, that's what you'll be doing. We're gonna cut back to the rest of the crew. Actually, no. As we cut back to the rest of the crew, we're gonna take a break because it is that time.
Hey.
Sounds good. We'll be back momentarily.
Okay.
So I
Some
absolutely
good
love
shit
getting.
again.
Yeah,
Oh, I'm sorry. I interrupted you.
no, it's fine. So gaming chair, fun stuff. I just looked up Amazon to see what the tracking on it was, and was expected Sunday. We're sorry your package is late.
Oh,
Oh God.
goodness.
Please contact company here for the next steps.
Oh my god, I hate when they do that.
Yeah.
So should I wait or should I call them? I mean, not now, obviously.
Let's put that on.
Well, I guess if it doesn't show up within the next day or two, I'd call them up.
Yeah.
But it sounds like they're not going to deliver it until tomorrow-ish.
I wouldn't be surprised. Originally, it was supposed to be in tomorrow. But then they're like, hey, it's out for delivery. And then it just didn't show up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it's probably going to show up tomorrow. I had a package from a different carrier do that to me. I was expecting it to show up at a reasonable time, and then tracking said, oh, it's going to show up earlier. Oh, yay. Package didn't show up until the day it was originally scheduled, so that tends to happen, especially along a weekend, and if it's something pretty substantial.
Yep, that sounds about right.
Yeah. Okay. I won't get too jittery yet.
I just
I'll be
looked
back
up
as well.
was looking up a bunch of potato recipes for Renzu for later. Now I'm hungry.
Rough.
I'll be right back.
Okay.
Same. I'm gonna get something to snack on. Snacks.
So, how are you buttheads doing? Oh, did everyone just fuck off?
I return.
Welcome back.
Thank you. Is everyone back, or are we still missing people?
I don't know.
I know
Garrett?
I'm here at least.
Oh, is it? Garrett, Luke, you guys back?
They do not appear to be back.
Okay.
I have returned with sandwich.
Sandwich.
Nice.
Dinner is just close to being ready on my end, but not
Okay.
ready quite yet.
I has a pie.
Mmm.
So, what's everyone's thoughts so far?
Man got fucking yeeted through a wall.
Yeah?
I'm not
curious
there.
to see. Oh, I'm. Oh, do you want to know? Okay, wait. Do you want to know what I was? Hang on. Oh. Sorry, hang on. I just got a text. Do you want to know what my initial thought was when you said burn out the poison?
Sure.
My thought process was, hold on a second. Tylee's Ty Lee, like, I was thinking her family too, but Ty Lee didn't use poisons, she used pressure points. Part of me, at first I was like, wait a minute, part of me thinks you're not full of poison, part of me thinks your freaking pressure points have been hit and now your arms or whatever are useless. But I don't know. I don't know that.
No, he felt darts.
Oh, okay. Well, then I was mistaken.
He felt darts.
Okay. Sorry, when you said you feel two or whatever, two thuds or something, I was like, oh shit, they fucking got his nerves.
No. There's above game, there's a mechanic for Ty Lee that I'm very interested to see how it works.
Gotcha.
You don't.
She's also 8, so keep that in mind.
Just an unassuming little girl. Why can't I move?
Why can't I feel my anything?
Can you feel
Oh.
this? Thwack!
No, but I'm assuming I will.
You will tomorrow then.
Wakes up. Ah!
Why are my balls in my liver?
Oh, Jesus. Und we wait for Geared.
I am back.
And there he is.
I got
Swear.
hungry. I went for a snack and then I decided to make a sandwich.
How dare you?
Nice, samesies.
But I had to put mine in the oven because I wanted it hot.
Give it a nice little toast.
I'd like to change my response to what Chavez said.
I wanted the cheese melted.
Nice. I remember back when I was living with Luke there, for like the longest time, it was me, you, and Caleb were on a broiling fucking thing.
Oh yeah.
Like every sandwich we got, it was overdone with ingredients, and we'd stick it into the broiler and smash it together.
Not
Overdone, sir.
Okay, yours might not have been. There were times where Caleb couldn't even close his because of how much stuff he had on top of it.
Sounds like a medium.
I just took sliced cheese, halved it, and folded it between two pieces, between a piece of roast beef, and threw it in there, and made 4 of those, and put them on bread.
Nice. I want real food now.
Right.
Oh.
I mean, when we're doing sessions, I just get like the quick snacks that I can, but I want real food now.
Yeah, I might go out and get myself something to eat after the session. Like I might
Yeah.
go snag a bag of dicks or something.
We live in Seattle, so
Not
we can say
sponsored.
that. Not sponsored by
Not
dicks.
sponsored.
What would gladly be? Like in
You
a
want to be
heartbeat.
sponsored by Dicks?
Eat a bag of dicks to drink it down with balls.
Oh god.
Do they even sell that anymore? I haven't seen
Balls?
it in a long
Yeah.
time.
Like Fred Meyer and I think QFC sells them.
I haven't been inside of an actual grocery store in a while, so I couldn't tell you. Oh. All right. Well, is everyone back?
I think so. Was Zach back?
Yes, I've been back.
Zach's back. Zach's back.
Okay. All right. Well, you guys all good to continue on?
Yep.
Yeah.
All right, chat. We will catch up with you later.
Bye, Chad. I love you.
Let me turn that off.
Feel better?
Great.
Ow.
Oh no, he burped his brains out.
All right. So we are gonna start back. We're gonna start back with Shang.
I thought you were
Why,
switching
though?
into the other crew.
Actually no. Actually,
Look. Ow. God damn it.
all right. We just got done with Shang. So yeah, we're gonna start back with the other crew. You guys are in Willow's living room, dining room area. And she begins to put the chessboard away.
Brutus already proposed running off to find Shang back at the circus grounds.
I mean, yeah, knowing Shang, that seems like the most logical move. Gonna turn to Willow. Are you gonna be all right for a while, Miss Willow?
Yeah, I'll clean this up. I'll be fine.
If it's later in the day, Brutus would have helped clean.
Well, it's getting night now.
Shang
And
can
we
wait till
still-
tomorrow.
We still haven't
No.
heard from Shang.
Yeah.
Shang will not wait until tomorrow.
So you're left with Brutus, because you're left with a decision to make. Do you want to stick around and help Willow clean up, which is going to take a little bit of time, or do you want to go get Shang?
Something doesn't feel right, Willow. I think we need to go back to the circus grounds.
That's on the group to decide.
No, yeah, I'm on board with that.
Mm-hmm.
If Shang isn't here, then he could be passed out in a ditch somewhere.
Well, minus the ditch, but yeah.
Or he could be in the red light district. That's all we know.
Oh Lord, nope. So anyway,
Above game, you guys haven't found it, but possibly.
Brutus is a pure boy. Anyway, Brutus grabs Renzu and begins to run out the door, or the hole, the new door.
Okay.
Place where a door used to be.
There was something here, but now it's just open corridor.
I love the new open floor plan you have.
Dang it, you beat me to it.
Okay. Gia, Pre, do you guys follow suit?
Just give Willow's hand a squeeze on the way out, and run after them in.
All right. A little bit of time passes. You guys are running as quickly as you can. Even though you guys are moving, it is still a fair distance to actually run. And you reach the edge of the quote unquote fairgrounds. And there's still some people here and there. Noticeably, the tent is no longer up.
Dang it, I missed the circus.
But you said the tent is. Wait. Oh, sorry.
The main tent that you guys actually saw the part of the circus in, it's no longer standing. Nothing's there. There's open flat ground for what used to be cages.
Are like some of the supports still up, or are
Nothing
those
is
down
there.
as well?
Everything's
And
been taken down. These people
is
move
there?
fast.
I was gonna say. So literally, like, it's just a blank patch of earth at this point.
Yep, and it looks like some of the other people from like the surrounding parts of the fair are kind of like moving things over there, trying to make space for other things to kind of get wheeled in and out of.
Would I be able to look for wagon tracks?
Sure. Roll me an investigation check.
I was gonna say more survival, and the only thing I can say to that. What the? Oh, god damn it! Sorry, the page closed.
Actually, no. Roll a perception check. Just because.
Perception.
Yeah, because wagon wheel tracks are bigger and you'd be able to. They're more visible. That instead of you looking straight down at the dirt. Okay. You look around. There are tracks all over this place. And you do see the stalls here and there that have got, you know, like wheels on the sides of them, animals that are moving them around.
Ah, shit.
Some of them are pointed, well, in many directions. Some of them are pointing towards like the exit of the fairgrounds. Some of them are pointed further inward. Some of them are heading towards like in the direction of roads that lead to the walls. Some of them got animal tracks that are as big as like not the tracks are like the same size as like Naga's tracks. Some of them are smaller, more keen to the size of like the ostrich horse. One of the tracks that you're noticing, it's big like Naga's, but there's no separation of like toes, if that makes sense. Like Appa's paw, there's like separation of like individual toes. On the bottom, like hooves, you can actually see where like the two parts of the front nail meet the back part of it. Like there's no separation in this. This is one.
It's all pad. It's no bean.
Yes, it looks like it's all pad.
And how many of these tracks, or how many sets of tracks of this are there?
Oh dear God, hang on. I gotta look at this thing real quick. I believe it's.
So my thought
6?
process is, I'm looking for a caravan.
Oh,
If it's a traveling circus, they travel together.
That's
Although
hard. That one's hard
sorry.
to tell with how many different wheel tracks converge. So it's hard to distinguish one.
Yeah, I was gonna say the moment I asked, or the moment you said other stalls, I was like, fuck, he's right. That's a dumb thing to look for. Because everything is gonna have wheels here.
Yeah, more or less. There are some people that are walking in with like bags on them that they set up with, or you see the odd person earthbending their stall back into the ground.
Brutus immediately runs up to him.
Runs up to who? The earthbender?
Closest person that isn't us.
Okay, so it'd be there's a dude kind of shuffling around. It looks like he was a food vendor. Someone that deals more with like fried foods. Yeah.
Sorry to bother you. Did you see which way the circus caravan went?
They left about what time? He looks up in the sky. I left a little while ago. think they were heading towards the wall.
Brutus has his hands out, pointing in different directions. Which way?
Oh, sorry. He points not the direction that you guys just came through, but a like think opposite direction and then go like 40 degrees to the left from where you guys came in. So like diagonally. Go that way. Walk 5 minutes to take a right, and that'll take you to the main exit.
Thank you. I'll toss him a few gold.
Much obliged. Thank you.
Have a good night. And then he runs. He with great urgency runs back. Follow me. The caravan was last seen going towards the wall.
What, you think he... Wait. You think he's with the caravan?
As I said, something didn't feel right.
Okay, I'll trust you on this. Let's get going.
Just kind of runs with them. I mean, I'm at a complete loss here. The last time a whole building disappeared on us like this, it ended up to being spirit nonsense.
Yeah, no, the magic here is efficiency.
Mm.
And he just continues running.
He just shrugs and follows.
Fucking carnies, man.
Right. Shane, give me a perception check. Okay.
Dang, that bag is really having an effect on you now.
Man, the thread count on this bag is amazing. They could have used this for sheets. Why don't we have sleeping gear this good?
Sponsored by Sheets and Giggles. Now get a head bag.
Sorry. No, back to it. You're feeling movement, like definite movement. You're feeling like whatever the wheels are on this are not being gentle. There is no oh crap, what the hell? There's no shock to this cart. So you're feeling every rock, every bump in the ground. Anytime that the wheels slip due to the due to the grooves in the ground or between the stone edge, you feel it every single time, and it's not gentle at all.
Wheels on the bus go clunk, clunk, clunk.
And you're feeling this for the passage of time with the bag over your head isn't easy. You do know that it's getting slightly darker and darker as the time passes by. And at some point, you don't remember exactly when, you heard the opening and closing of something big and metal.
The portcullis.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure he would know.
Yeah. And as you're laying there, you do gain more and more of your strength back and more of your senses. The feeling of the for lack of a better way of putting it, the effects of the trank darts are almost gone. Still kind of lingering. It's the last 10 minutes before an ibuprofen kicks in.
Okay.
Oh, that's just the worst.
Yeah. And again, passes the time, you're not sure when, but then you hear another set of metal doors closing. and the sound of something big. Actually, give me a. What would this be? A nature check? Hang on, let me pull up a character sheet and see what that would end up being. Yeah, give me a nature check. Okay.
14.
So you hear the sound of something shuffling, and it is big. And then every once in a while, as it's moving, you hear the clacking of what you can assume is a shell of something. And then you remember rhino beetles are a thing. And they are twice the size of Naga and meant for hauling a shit ton of weight.
So
What was that?
I said, checks out.
Yeah. We're going to cut back to the rest of the group.
What do we see?
A whole lot of people and a whole lot. Well, no. You see a whole lot of buildings and a lot of people turning in for the night. As you're running down the roads, just people putting out the lanterns, putting up close signs in like their doors and windows, things like that. See a few people kind of pushing their carts down alleyways behind buildings. After a while, you get to the main gates or the portcullis to the outer wall. And you're stopped by the guards. Halt! What business do you have?
We're just trying to look for the circus caravan.
Oh, you missed them by a while.
Does the same motion he did with the clerk. Just fingers pointed out. Which way?
Well, they came through here, and then we don't know after that. We don't keep track of things after they leave Ba Sing Se.
Oh, hell.
As I think it's safe to say that Shang's gone.
Yeah.
He's been shanghaied.
See, I said you lost Shang.
Above game. I'm gonna say above game now. Shang has been kidnapped.
Shang has left the party.
Yep.
It wasn't up to him this time. God damn it.
Above game, Mike. Me and you'll be talking.
Yep.
Fuck. Brutus, just dejected, looks up at the guard and just goes, "Thank you for your time, sir." Turns around and walks back to the group.
Renzu will hold out a potato and go, "Potato in these trying times?"
Is it raw?
He did the thing! Brent! He did the thing!
Is it raw?
Yes.
Brutus takes it, puts it into his mouth, and just bites off a massive chunk of it and just starts eating.
It's bitter. There are fluids that are strange. That it goes down rough.
I'm not going to say
how you want to hear your food described. There are fluids that are strange.
just Renzo, what did you do to this? I didn't like it either, and I'm the one that ate it.
It was a potato.
Brutus
Can I
holding
offer
the
you a
just,
potato in these trying times? It has strange fluids in it. What?
I mean,
I will only
you
eat
ever,
it if it has strange fluids.
if you ever cut into a potato, they're not dry on the inside. There is fluid inside of them.
Yeah, no, that's
I
starchy
know
potato
it
juice.
stores it's water and other things.
Yeah.
Anyway,
Water, starches.
so Brutus just fucking realizing his mistake. Just oh god. Oh. Looks to the group and says, I have a hunch, and I need you to follow me on this.
Was that a magic potato? Did it give him a hunch?
No, it was
Yeah, that's
disgusting, and I
bad.
should have cooked it.
But your source of fire is gone.
Gia
Shut
just
up.
furrows her brows. Are we not going after Shang?
He's out of the city. At least that's what I'm thinking. And I'm thinking I'm thinking the circus or the carnival. What is it is the circus, right?
Yes, and they've actually got a name.
Oh, okay.
Where notes.
Isn't it the traveling circus?
Well, that's what it
C1 or
translates
something
to.
like that. Look, C Max something. I can't.
I
Yeah.
have this sickening feeling that he's been taken against his will. I think they might have found him. I don't know who they is, but I believe that they're traveling. Either they are with the circus or they're traveling with them. I told him before he left that he needed to meet us at the house. A lot of time passed. I think he was found.
So once again, we need to go save him.
So once again, he's away from the party. But this time, it wasn't up to him. Anyway. We should probably ask around tomorrow. Maybe we can get a heads or tails of where they headed next.
Or a tales of where they headed next.
Traveling caravan. We just pick up their tracks like we did over at the grounds, right? We just followed them. Isn't there? She's getting a little more anxious. There has to be something we can do.
Is the guard keeping us from leaving Bossing Say?
No, not that it doesn't look like it.
He probably just stopped us because he saw we were kind of frantic.
Yeah.
Okay. Do you have any ideas? He's just looking to the group.
My idea? Kind of crazy, but we should probably go after them.
Yeah. I mean, you found those crazy tracks. They can't be hard to find.
Well, we also need to find Naga and your brother. We need to make sure if we're heading out that we are geared up and ready to go.
Bunch.
Oh, fuck you.
But what would Shang tell you guys to do in a situation like this?
Something that we
Growth.
would ignore.
I don't know. I wasn't that close to him.
Wow.
Jesus.
Go for broke.
See, my thought process is going at this, just throwing our heads against a brick wall is not going to be the smartest idea. We need to be ready for it. But we also, and plus we also, yeah, sure, we'll follow the tracks, but at some point they're gonna end. You know, I would assume. I don't know. I'm gonna go with what everyone else goes with. If you guys want to go out and go after the tracks because they're still fresh. Fuck it.
Ball's in your guys' court. I have no say in this one.
That's
Yeah.
If anyone wants to roll an insight, if they roll higher than the number that I have in my head, I will tell you what Shang would tell you in a situation like this, so that it's not meta.
You don't want to be saved. But every time you've said that, we've also tried to convince you were wrong.
Hey, Mike, 18.
That is higher. It was a 15, by the way. He would tell, in a situation like this, if he were there to tell you, he would say he can handle it himself. Just continue going where you plan to, and he would meet you there.
Wait, continue going where? I'm sorry?
Stay the course. Stay the course. Whatever mission we're on, stay the course. He will find a way back to you. You have a feeling that in situations like this, he can handle himself.
And actually, that insight roll is actually very justified because Brutus, of all of them, would actually know you better than anyone else of the group.
Brutus, looking frantic, just at 1 second, just kind of starts to calm down, lets out just a big sigh, and just says, "No, we're not going to follow him. We need to trust that he can do this himself. What we need to do is head out into the desert first thing in the morning, geared up and ready to go. He'll meet us where we're going."
Okay.
I hate every bit of this.
I'm with
And
you
there's
on
you'll
this.
just feel like a small, just out of anger, you'll just hear feel like a small shudder in the earth beneath Brutus's feet if you're standing close enough. Just boom. Let's just get back to Willow. We need to also make sure she's safe. We need to find Naga. We need to find... Fuck, help me out here, your brother, please. Noah, that's what it was. We need to find Noah, get him up to speed, and make sure they're just somewhere safe. Last thing we need is Longfang coming back and trying to be an asshole. He's a grown boy. He can take care of himself. We need to get back to the others.
Sure. I'll trust your intuition on this.
That's not something anyone's ever said to me. And I believe after that we start to walk back.
Okay. Are you going back to the house or are you going back to Willow?
Are they not at the same place?
No, you guys have Doros' old house. Willow has her own house.
Okay. Was I there when we sent off Noah?
I think you were like heading the group. Yeah, you were still there.
Yeah, because you told
Okay.
us that we needed to move stealthily, and I sent him away.
Yeah.
Okay. Gio, where did you send Noah off to?
Back to our place.
Okay. Sorry, and with everything happening, I'm forgetting a few things. The residence is close by, yes?
I mean, it's still a walk, but I mean, yeah.
I think we should at least go back to Willow's just to give her a heads up on what's happening, and then as quick as we can head back to the residence and get a night's rest.
Okay. For sake of brevity and time, you guys make it back to Willow's place. She started moving some of the boards in front of that hole, trying to cover it up as best she can. She gives you the heads up that she's gonna talk to some of the construction workers for the city in the morning. But for right now, she's she does ask you guys to just use the back door until it gets fixed.
Gotcha.
With that, she bids you good night. You guys head home. Naga and Noah are both there. Naga, being the fact that she's bigger than any door, is in the backyard, but she's relaxing, taking a. She's actually been playing in the training pit a little bit. Just big dog, big open ground, new place for her to not get stuck in overgrowth. So she's kind of playing in there.
In throwing Long Fang through the wall and creating a hole in the wall, he's made a doggy door for Naga to get in.
Same house.
Mm,
Well, different houses, but yeah. So you guys all get back. Noah is in the back with Naga, kind of playing with her too. You get the sense that with him being locked up for so long and away from sorry, what used to be his dog, he's trying to reconnect with her, and they're taking the time to actually be owner and pet kind of thing. Like those videos of like a dog who hasn't seen their owner, who's been away from like the military for like a year. They get super excited and like basically overwhelmed with pets and loves and playing. That's what you guys are walking into.
Like having some quality time with each other.
Yes.
Gia smiles brightly at that.
Is there anything you guys wanted to take care of before you took your long rest?
I mean, yeah, I would probably go talk to Noah and let him know the situation, that
Okay.
Bang has been kidnapped, and also we need to go somewhere else in the desert.
Okay. Again, for sake of brevity, we'll just say that you fill them in.
Mm-hmm.
All right, you guys eat what you can, and above game, because I know how I would handle this. How many of you actually sleep this night?
Brutus is worried as all hell, honestly. Like, he's putting up a stone face as best he can, but he's shaking worried.
Okay. Anyone else?
Oh, Renzu sleeps like a sack of potatoes.
yeah.
Okay.
Pre will probably take a short rest.
Well, you guys are going down for you guys are gonna pass the night away, so you guys are gonna get your long rest. I just want to know who's gonna actually what characters are gonna actually be able to sleep and what characters aren't.
I guess Gia is more angry than anything else, so it probably takes her a minute, but she does sleep tonight.
Okay. Brutus, roll me a Constitution save.
14.
Okay. Yeah. It takes you a while, and it's not the greatest of sleeps, but you do get a full 8 hours of rest, so you aren't going to take exhaustion.
Yay!
Following morning, you guys sleep in just a little bit because you guys didn't go to sleep until like almost 1 a.m. because of the back and forth walking and traveling. So you guys are waking up probably around like 10. So it's still morning, but it's like the back end of morning.
Whoops. Brutus drops his coins. Brutus groggily gets out of bed and heads downstairs.
Okay.
would anyone else be down there?
Mm-hmm.
Oh wait, usually we have to roll for these things. Should I roll or should since I took initiative on that, I'll just get up.
No, I'll let you guys determine that one. I do need Gia to make me a medicine check for Noah.
That's a 12.
I mean, he's still waking up with the same thing. PTSD, you know, woken up out of a nightmare into the transition is still taking its toll.
Mm-hmm. Just trying to be there for him as best I can. Just trying to just keep my bedside manner and everything.
Okay. So yeah, then morning is yours.
Brutus goes downstairs. He's just gonna grab him the equivalent of eggs and toast.
Okay.
Wait. Can Brenzu make potato pancakes?
I was actually just about to ask you about that one. Do you want to roll? Oh God. What was?
Show me potato pancakes.
Because we did something. Did we assign that to a roll for you?
Would I be using cooking utensils?
Yes.
Like assign that to a skill?
Yeah, it'd be a tool.
Yeah.
Would that be survival?
No, it's one of the main stats,
Hmm.
and that be determined by the DM because
for right now, because I thought we did this, but apparently not. Roll me a wisdom.
wisdom
Yes.
9.
All right. It's not the best. It's like this is more or less your first time actually cooking this with your new set of cooking utensils, so you're getting used to the stuff. So it's not the greatest, but it's passable. So you have made the equivalent of beginner skillet fried.
Potato pancakes.
Yeah. It's a little lumpy here and there, but yeah, it works. So I'm assuming everyone else wakes up and proceeds out to grab food as well.
Potato pancakes for everyone.
Hello?
Brutus.
Gia very groggily comes out and fixes herself a plate without looking at everyone, and just kind of calls from across the table, "Thank you, Renzo."
Renzu tips his pirate hat because he sleeps with that thing.
Noah comes out, grabs the plate as well. So, what's your guys' plan for the day? What happened? And actually, did you guys? I don't think you guys caught him completely up to speed.
Yeah, I told him. I said I was gonna explain to
Right.
Noah what was. Yeah.
Sorry, brain farted. So, what's your guys' plan?
I think the best course of action is to gear up and head out into the desert.
Okay. Oh, God damn it, how? Why is that a solid piece? How is that? Okay, that's...
What?
So I'd gotten some like the was it the blueberry pies that they have currently from McDonald's, and I ate this like an hour ago, and I just unstuck a almost a fully deflated blueberry chunk from between two of my teeth, and I don't know how the hell it was that solid. All right.
Can we get Noah a toothpick? It seems like he's got something stuck in his teeth.
Yeah. Oh, you're not wrong.
Splash
So-
him in the face with some water. I think I got it.
Thank you. Takes the water and splashes it back at you.
All right.
Oh. Noah still just glaring at Gia. So do you I kind of like it here. Do you want me to come with you, or should I stay here?
Gia just kind of takes her cup and just kind of sets it on the table kind of hard. She says, well, I'm at a little bit of a loss. Because the people I keep saving keep getting recaptured. So I'm not sure if it's safer to leave you here or to take you with me so I can keep an eye on you. I don't know. What do you think, guys?
If I'm being honest, I think he's been through enough.
Oh, but where's your sense of adventure?
Where's your sense of bedside manner?
I'm not a nurse.
Well, I mean, we have a brother and sister companionship here, so.
Can you speak up just a little bit?
People near.
Ah. Could you repeat what you said then?
Well, we have a little bit of a brother-sister thing going on here, I assume. So, I'd be fine with him tagging along with us.
I like her idea. I'm coming.
Whoa, slow down.
Why even ask? Anyway.
So I wanted to make sure you felt included.
Yep, he's your brother.
It's fine.
Okay, we need to make sure we have everything before we head out. I'm assuming Willow knows of a safe place to sit tight, like I said, just in case Longfang or anyone else decides to rear their ugly heads.
You get the sense that she's good.
Well, Brutus will scarf down the rest of his food and dash back up to his room and double check all of his belongings.
Gia, I don't have equipment.
That's fine. We'll go and make sure that you're well prepared and provisioned and everything. She just kind of glances over at him and then back over to Pri. But
Yeah.
just so you're aware, if either of you get yourselves recaptured, I'm taking you both to the north, and I'm making sure that you never leave any of those ice cells that they keep the prisoners in.
Pre-gulps.
Uh,
Aye, Captain.
She just smiles. Thank you. I don't think my heart can handle it.
yes, Capitan. Whatever you say.
Yeah, if anyone walks outside, Brutus is already like kind of stashing his stuff.
To the captain comment, Renzu just looks like, what? And he pointed his hat. He's like, I have the hat. I'm the captain.
Good for you, buddy. We need to go.
Oh, sorry.
Are
Look at
you
me.
the one
I
that
am captain
threatened
now.
me? Are you the one that threatened isolation on me?
No. But I have the cat. I have the hat.
I need to roll something. Ooh. Okay. Hang on.
Uh-oh.
Okay. Sorry, that's me figuring out something for Noah.
Well, I'm not exactly sure like what all he would need. Come to think of it, I'm not entirely sure what all of us would need. I know we'll definitely want to be stocked up on like water. I'm not sure, probably like a light clothing or something like that.
Yeah, I'll be right back. If we're bringing Naga with us, I have an idea. And Noah proceeds to walk up the stairs. Oh, wait, no, not up the stairs. Down the hallway to Shang's room. A few moments pass by, and he comes out with a sword. If we have something of his with us, we might be able to track him down with Naga. Do you think this will work?
Yeah, that would probably work. Maybe, yeah. I don't know if any of his clothes are still here, but he's definitely used that sword quite a bit.
Roll me a... Oh, shit.
Wait, he didn't take... Oh, wait, that's his brother's swords, isn't it?
There you go. Yeah, he came out with Shen's sword.
They have Naga sniff the sword, and then she leads them to the middle of the ocean.
It's digging at the water.
Oh,
I mean,
Jesus.
of the dogs that could possibly be able to track you underwater, she'd be the one to do it.
That's fair. Maybe some of his bedding or something. Maybe something that he actually like slept in. I think that's his brother's sword.
His brother's sword. This was Shen's so oh.
I told Noah my position.
Noah's also got PTSD.
Yeah. Maybe I might not have told him that Chen was my brother, but I did tell him that I'm a Fire Nation.
Yes,
person.
that was the big part. You disclosed that you were Fire Nation, but not your lineage.
Yeah.
Got it.
My brother hated me all my life. He tortured you in a jail. We can bond over this.
Gia, if you want to, you could roll an insight check.
And I think
This particular PTSD episode is just Gia's fault.
I think we told him that we killed Chen, but I don't think that we told him like any of the details. Like I just
No.
told him he's gone.
Yeah, no. You guys have kind of glossed over the fact that there's this particular lineage connection there.
Yeah.
So if you want to roll
And
an
she
insight
just
check.
blurted it out.
I blurted out that it was his brother's sword. I didn't say it was Chen.
Yeah, but he knows whose sword
He knows that
it
it's
is.
Chen's sword, and you just said that it's that it's Shang's brother's sword.
He thought it was your sword.
Yeah. Well, no, he knows it was.
So
If he knows it's Chen's.
So Noah knows that it was used by General Chen.
Yeah. But he came out of the room asking if that was your sword, if we could use that to track you.
Asking, because I'm gonna give you that advantage because it is your brother. Because that nat one would have fucked you over. He went in there thinking that Shang was using that as a trophy sword from killing the general.
Well, then why? Okay.
So, in all intents and purposes, Noah's thinking that Shang is using this as his personal sword now, thereby making it Shang's sword. And then you just said that it's his brother's sword, and you're seeing all the gears turning in his head, and the conflict of emotions. We're taking this with us.
Okay, yeah. She kind of furrows her brow, a little worried, but she doesn't say anything about it.
At the very least, he has a weapon to use.
That's what I'm saying.
That too. You would also know that he's more proficient with swords than he is with pikes and spears.
Oh.
All right. Well, where do we go? Sorry, how do we get there?
Well, we got a wagon. We're gonna need to provision up for the journey. So make sure we have adequate food and water. And we've just been using Naga to pull that wagon.
But she's not meant to.
Oh, you have no idea how long she's been tugging on that thing. She is a powerhouse.
Brutus comes walking back in. Finally got everything put together. Sees the sword. Doesn't say anything. What did I miss? It doesn't say anything about the sword, just what did I miss?
Gia. Naga. Squints his eyes at you.
She just kind of folds her arms. Look, if I hadn't have done it, then we wouldn't have gotten to you so fast. We wouldn't have been able to rescue you.
Fair.
And Brutus also says, did you know Naga can go through metal walls?
I was waiting for someone to say it.
What?
She is a force to be reckoned with.
No, see, I knew that part. Metal walls?
Back in the
Gia, what the hell have you been doing with Naga while I've been gone?
Oh, this is all news to me here.
If it wasn't
what we've been feeding him, or feeding Naga.
Do you remember the prison break? That's where she broke through the iron wall.
She's also a hero. No. Let's go get provisions, food, the like, and then we can get going. We'll have a long road ahead of us to answer any questions. We're burning daylight.
Naga just outside, like, nervously wagging her tail like they're talking about me.
Mommy and Daddy are fighting. I don't know what it's about.
They told me it's not my fault, but...
So, above game, you guys are going to have to figure out how you're getting to the desert, because I don't think you're going to get there with a wagon.
Well, I think we're going to get there. I don't think we're getting through it.
Well, they have to figure out how to get to the desert first.
Yeah, there's a river between Ba Sing Se and the desert.
There is.
Which you guys saw. You guys passed through that part of it.
Yeah.
No, not the Great Divide. Map, please.
Serpent's Pass.
Fuck.
Yeah, I wasn't sure if we had, because we had like talked about this tentatively before, because we hadn't quite gotten to this part of the adventure, but like we were debating whether or not to go over Serpent's Pass or take the boat through Full Moon Bay and then try and land on the other side somewhere.
Mm-hmm. But you guys went through the Serpent's Pass to get to Full Moon Bay.
Yeah.
Also, it's on you to drive the boat because I'm not there.
Yeah.
So
Oh yeah,
Brutus. Oh, sorry.
No, go for it.
yeah. As the boat might probably be locked down too, since
That is possible.
Long Fang is definitely looking for us.
You guys also
No.
have the added problem of Full Moon Bay is the only port that knows that it's your ship. If you guys go into any other ports, you might have problems.
Do we have time time to spend the day painting it?
No.
Hmm.
I don't think painting it's gonna do anything. It's still gonna know it's a Fire Nation ship.
Yeah, the you'd have to completely remodel the ship entirely, pulling off metal panels to make it not look like a Fire Nation ship. And at that
Brutus-
point, you might as well get a new ship.
Yeah.
Brutus
I don't
begins to channel his earth, and no,
I don't think it's so much necessarily making it look like it's not a Fire Nation ship, because the only way the only people that really helps is like if we're trying to hide from the Fire Nation. I would try to just put a coat of green over it to make it look like we captured it from the Fire Nation. Like this is ours now, you know what I mean? But that's just me. Also, I think it's technically Shang's ship.
Well, it's Shang's ship now.
Yeah, because we got off the prison barge. We got off the
And-
prison. So
we need to go.
Chen's
Oh, sorry.
deceased.
well, yeah,
Chen's deceased, so it's no longer his ship.
It's still Fire Nation
It's
property.
been commandeered.
The f-
no. Shang won the bet. It's his now.
nope. Actually, I can't meta this.
So the only other option I can think of is we go visit with Willow and see maybe she has some connections or understandings with people. Because we are out of our.
It's either that or we're marching across the pass. Really, those are basically our two options.
Or hear me out. We build a boat out of stone and push yourselves across with water bending.
Actually, no.
That's. I don't hate that idea, but no.
So there is one other thing that I can do, but I don't know. This is kind of on Chavez at this point, because I have not that one. I have passenger. So I have my background ability, but I don't know. That might only secure passage for me and maybe Naga. I would have to convince the other crew that you guys could work on the ship.
Are the other waterbenders long gone? You know, your not hubby. I don't know. I don't know the whole thing there.
That's a good
Are
question.
they out? Or if they're still in the city, we might still have a means.
They're
No.
not on that side of the city. They're on the other side, so they're not even in Full Moon Bay. We'd have to go all the way around the continent just to. Yeah.
Bree can give me a history check if you want to see if you remember this.
Okay. Come on, history. That's a 14.
So, one of the things that you did during your downtime was talk to them. They were given I don't know how they would put it, but a squadron of earthbenders to go to the Water Nation tribe to determine the severity of the quote unquote event horizon situation. So they're gone. They left back for the Water tribe.
Yeah, I think they might have all left for the northern tribe to assess what's happened up north.
There, see, twice they can't help us.
Twice
can
they helped
sell-
you with the prison.
No, I mean they couldn't ever help us in the first place because we're trying to get to the desert. They're not in
Oh,
full moon bay.
okay. I see where you're going. Okay, yeah, yeah.
We did most of the work anyway.
Yeah, but they
Mhm.
were the distraction to let you do the work.
No, that's true.
Mhm.
They definitely helped us sell it. They got us on the place.
Mhm.
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 Um,
They were the first
Fair,
domino.
I guess.
anyway, so yeah, like our best options are we can talk to Willow, or I could maybe secure some passage on a ship. Convince them that a couple of waterbenders and a couple of strapping men are, a good addition to the crew, and see if they'll get us where we need to go. But like the feat even says that like we won't know necessarily where their destination is and like when they're leaving. Like we're completely at their mercy.
So, because you guys would have seen this when you were there, they have been running ferries in and out of that bay. That's the main ferry point for that one. So you guys could just get passage on the ferry and ferry across. You just wouldn't have your ship.
That could work.
Yeah.
That could work.
How expensive is the ferry? Would we
You-
know that?
No. You guys have had your own ship for the last 25 sessions.
Put it this way,
Brutus know that.
Less, but
we got paid pretty recently, and I'm going to say Brutus does not know the current amount only because the last time he was in Bossing Say or anywhere near it was when he was a kid.
Okay.
fair.
So then to now, I'm assuming inflation was a massive insert word here.
Yay, inflation. Wait,
Yay, inflation.
Okay.
what's gas prices again?
Too high.
Fuck, right.
Well,
Anyway,
feeling. Do we want to take the ferry or do we want to take the pass?
I like the rock boat idea.
of course you do.
My man.
If
Okay.
if it's gonna be hard to secure our ship, we may as well take the ferry as the easiest option.
And it might be a little less suspicious on our end
Yes.
because I still feel like we might have people watching us.
Yeah, that's a good
Rock
point
boat
as
or
well.
bust.
If we leave with our ship, they might not let us back in. Or if they do let us back in, it'll probably be in chains.
Or they just won't let us leave.
Gia just
That too.
throws her head back. Just, ugh, I'm tired of getting my ship taken from me.
Yep, my vote's
Me
my
too.
vote's the ferry.
Ferry.
Okay.
Yeah.
Me
So,
too.
That's only 2 out of the group.
Rock boat or bust.
I mean, I'm all for the ferry as long as it's not terribly expensive. I don't no idea what prices are down here in the south.
all right. So, general consensus is for the ferry.
Mhm.
Give me
Oh,
one.
what about Noah's?
Noah is fine with whatever. He's.
Mhm.
All right. Give me 1 second to roll over passenger. You have the ability to passenger for yourself on any waterbound vehicle. You might not know what leaves or how it reaches the destination. Return for your passage. You are expected to do your part with the crew. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So for again, just expedience sake, you guys grab what rations you can. You grab what equipment that you can. Noah gets grabs what he can as well. What he can as well. Did you want to swing by Willows, or were you just trying to leave?
I mean, we'll probably swing by to let her know we're leaving. 'Cause I assume that would be the plan, right?
Okay. Yeah, that's fine. Okay. Okay. Willows. Brutus, did you They gave you something a while ago. Did you have that in your inventory? So I need to make sure that you actually have.
Sorry about that. I was muted. Who gave me what now?
You were given potions during your downtime from Willow, right? I'm not seeing it on your character sheet.
No. Okay. For some reason, I still have teeth. Don't know why.
I mean, we haven't hit you hard enough to get them out.
Fuck off. No.
Okay. If you add them to your inventory now, because we'll say that she passed these off to you now instead of during your downtime. You fill Willow in on what you're doing. She wishes you guys the best of luck, and then she gives you 2 potions of water breathing. They last up to an hour.
Nice.
All right.
And then she also exclaims, "This is what came from the serpent's blood."
Ooh.
Thank you, Willow.
Yeah. Don't die. Bye.
Wow, thanks for the vote of confidence.
Take care, Miss Willow. We'll be back.
Me too. And
I promise.
I'll try to say try. I don't know how to get a hold of you, but I'll try to keep you updated on what happens with Doros.
Hopefully you two don't get separated too far.
Yeah. Yeah. All right. Was there any last minute things you guys needed to do?
I mean, I would like to get equipment for Noah, but we can do
That's
that
fine.
later.
Noah's. I have a list of things for Noah already. Well, I'm just gonna say that he procured his own equipment.
Good. Okay. Cool. That's all I care about.
Okay.
And then just making sure that Brutus has his ball bearings because he's going to be the only one who doesn't have bending on the water.
Okay.
You know, it's funny. I was eyeballing those earlier, and I was like, "When did I get?" Oh,
Yeah.
Okay. So you guys set out. You hop on the train and make your way back to. I'm gonna assume Full Moon Bay because a ferries.
yes.
And you get off there. Now, do you guys want to take your cart, or do you guys not want to take it?
This is still the same. What is it? Fire Nation cart, right?
At this point, it's not so much Fire Nation. It's more so. It's been more converted into Earth Nation-y looking kind of thing. Because when you guys
we've done
when you
a
guys
number
came,
to it.
you have when you guys came to the Full Moon Bay, it was holding on for dear life, and then Doros put in a request to get it fixed along with the ship. So it's more Earth, looks more Earth Nation than it does that.
Hey, Luke.
I think I paid to have the Badger's head mounted on it permanently.
Yeah.
Hey, Luke.
You've done
the
some
cart of
modifications.
The cart of Theseus.
Oh dear God.
Yes.
I'm not calling it that.
It's like 18 different types of wood in this cart.
It's not even the same ship anymore. Anyway.
All right. So again, cart, no cart.
I myself would suggest cart.
Okay.
Yeah. I mean, Gia doesn't know any better, so yeah, she'll go ahead and take the cart.
Well, let's send it.
All right. Well, you guys get the cart, get it hooked up to. You're not going far with it right now, but you get it hooked up to Naga, and she pulls it over to the ferries, and
Yeah, just walking on the ferry is nice, but having your car to sit in is much better.
all right. So you get up to you. You gotta wait through line because you guys are going through the passenger ferries, and you make it up to the. You make it up to the front desk. How many?
Uh, 5 plus a polar dog.
No pets.
It's a part of our caravan.
Emotional support animal.
I was gonna say it if you didn't.
Oh shit! Are we also taking the ostrich horse?
Where is the ostrich horse at this point?
Ostrich horse was not attached to the cart, but
Yeah.
in the same vicinity as the cart.
I mean,
feel
we
like
could
we
say
should.
that you left it home and asked Willow to check in on it and feed it.
I feel like it's a good idea to bring it. Actually, like I
Yeah.
really do.
I
Okay.
was gonna say, but the boy's been through so much, it damn near got garroted by Naga running off with the cart, and it was attached to it.
This ostrich horse has gone through its own sort of hell.
Jesus Christ, that ostrich horse and Noah are a match made in heaven at this point. They're both broken.
Oh, that would be Noah's emotional support.
God.
Look,
I,
just
that's your
Go ahead.
call at this for that one. Do you guys taking the ostrich horse or not?
I think it. I like. Yeah, I think it's a good idea.
Okay. All right.
For means of escape, and
So
yeah, I
If
can.
you want to
I
talk
can
about
see-
more trauma for the ostrich horse, Shang has done nothing to talk to it or console it or let it know that it was like that he
Love.
missed it or anything, and has since tried to bond more with Naga.
So I guess the answer should be five of us plus a trade caravan.
Oh, I like that. Okay. Gia, because you're passenger, I'll let you roll. So I'll either let Gia and Pre both roll persuasion, or Pre can give Gia advantage.
I'll give Gia advantage.
Okay.
Are you sure about that?
I mean, I have a -1 to persuasion.
Okay. Well, I mean, I'm not much better, but I at least have a positive. So, but it's 17. Okay.
All right. So the lady that's sitting there is all right. 1 second. Let me 5 people. That'd be 70 gold each.
70 gold each.
Mm-hmm.
Serpent's Pass. Wait. Rockboat.
God damn it.
Serpent's pass a fucking kidney stone. Jesus Christ.
Well, I mean, we did kill the serpent in the past, so we don't.
You
really
killed
have to worry.
a serpent in the past.
serpent.
I would like to argue that Gia doesn't have to pay because of her passenger thing.
The amount isn't for Gia. The amount is for the rest of them.
Yeah.
Okay,
Wow.
so they're just gonna let me bring the caravan on.
Yes.
Okay, so 70 times 5. Does everyone got that? Gia just pulls out her gold.
Yeah.
That'll be 350. Oh my god, it's 350.
Oh my god!
I did not intend for that, but it works.
Wait, hang on.
Oh, Nagi!
I was gonna say, Brutus looks down at his coins. 70 times 5 comes out to about 350.
God damn it.
Yeah. Here's mine.
Okay.
Okay.
Noah, you good?
And then Brutus covers Renzu as a means of payback for giving him. I still owe him 30 gold technically, so Brutus will.
Oh, okay.
Naga
I
goes
know.
into
I
a
know. I'm sure you have more than enough money. This is more of the thing Brutus wants to do.
Noah
He's
goes into his
repaying a
pockets
debt.
and turns him, flips him inside out. Gia,
Here, I can cover that.
I got it. I got it.
You sure?
Yeah, I'm pretty good.
All right.
I'm pretty
Well,
flush.
He is your brother after all.
Renzu's
I
like, this is
know.
highway robbery. I hope they have the busiest day ever in the next few weeks.
Technically, this is waterway robbery.
Close enough.
How do you all feel about a heist?
oh, we planning a heist?
I look over at the clerk. They are not serious. We're not planning a heist.
I wasn't even saying this in game. Oh my god.
You
Anyway,
should
okay.
have specified that.
All my friends are
So-
assholes.
Renzu's thinking about it.
So anyway, Brutus takes his ticket or whatever, and I don't know, starts. You know what? Brutus will go up to the ostrich horse.
Okay.
Hey, buddy. You've been through a lot, haven't you?
Roll me an animal handling.
Ooh.
God save the queen. 12.
It looks at you, tilts its head ever so slightly, and Vietnam flashback.
Brutus will pull out a little. Wait, is it omnivorous? Wait, Brutus would know, wouldn't he?
I think they're omnivorous. Hang on.
Brutus will. Okay.
I mean, I imagine they at least eat fruits and vegetables.
Well, I was going to say Brutus will give him an apple.
I mean, I wouldn't imagine that they wouldn't not take it.
Yeah, Brutus gives. Does it even have a name?
No,
if
that's
if
actually-
it does, you've never
Never.
been told it.
Yeah.
Oh, Brutus gives it an apple and lets it be, just so it can, just in case, just give it its space. Let it know it's not. It doesn't have to interact if it doesn't want to.
It takes it and it starts to eat it.
We'll make things better for you.
So I am actually genuinely curious.
What its name is, or if it's omnivorous?
No, they're herbivores.
Oh, well, good. I'm glad I didn't give it fish.
Okay.
Anyway, so considering it's fine, I guess, non-flashbacks and all, Brutus goes back to the group, or begins, getting ready to board.
All right, ferry's loading. Get going. Next.
Just gallops Naga and the wagon.
Yep. You guys made it just in time for the ferry. Above game. I did actually roll for that one, so you guys made it in time.
Nice.
Oh,
Good job, guys. We didn't lollygag too much.
Yay.
I'm glad Brutus was pushing for everyone to hurry the fuck up.
Yep.
So you guys board onto the ferry. It's a little weird being lower to the ground than you guys have been used to for the last few weeks, being like 20 feet off. The ferries are only like maybe 5 feet off the water top. They're more meant for stealthing around. They've been using this, and you see them everywhere. They've been using it more so to ferry refugees across the water without getting caught by the Fire Nation on the other side of Servant's Pass. So it's not an uncommon sight to see the odd soldier here and there getting onto the ship going that way, and then as you guys make your way across the water, seeing the other one going back with like 100+ people on it.
You said odd soldier?
You
Why not an even soldier?
How much are plane tickets again?
Yeah.
Um,
Oddly enough, less than 300.
huh. We'll talk about when we're done. Um, yeah, so you guys make it to the other side of Full Moon Bay with everyone in tow, and you disembark, and I'm gonna leave it to you guys to figure out where and how you guys are getting to the desert.
I mean, we have the cart.
Yeah. So so when you guys were on the ferry, you guys were entering into a cave system, which is where the other port is. You're underground technically, kind of like the mountainside.
Yeah, it's kind of
Oh.
like undermined, right? Like it's like an alcove.
Yeah.
You know, the place in the show.
Yeah. Let's go
Yeah.
with that. Yeah, the place in the show.
Mhm.
I mean, yeah, as ever, I'm looking to Brutus. Like, yeah, hopefully you know where we're going.
Brutus is holding the map upside down.
roll me a roll me a
That's rough.
roll me a survival check.
It's rough, buddy.
11.
I mean, you're holding it upside down at first, and then you do that thing of you rotate it one way, you look at it that way, you rotate it another way, and then you realize, oh shit, let me flip it again, and then you get it right way up. So the map that you're looking at isn't like a world map. It's more or less gonna show you kind of the quick ways out, and they're not good maps. They're someone walked this path and made a line behind them showing where they went, so that it's not detailed. But from what it looks like, there's a general way to get out of the cove, but it's going to take you up through the quick rocky area, and then it'll lead out to a small little like village. Generally a village that appears to be like the entrance and exit for the refugees.
Gotcha.
You
Yeah,
proceed?
I know where we're going.
We go this way. Wait, that way. Wait, hang on. Let me look at the map. That way.
Yeah, let's go with that last one. That way.
All right. And I just like jerk like Naga for like the 4th time. I'm assuming she's. Ugh.
She is. She's been doing that thing of every sound catches her attention, so her head's darting back and forth, and she's getting a little distracted here and there.
Easy, girl. Easy. I wonder if that weird guy ever made it over here. The guy from the library. Name again?
Oh yeah, him.
Brutus never met him, so that would be Pri
Oh.
and Renzu.
Wait, who did Renzu meet?
Oh wait, no, I don't think Renzu I think met him and then walked away.
Yeah.
So Pri would actually be the only one that would probably remember him. If you guys want to, if you can't look it up, if you can't find it in notes, you could roll me history.
I'll roll history.
Wait, who was it? I legitimately did not hear who you said.
Remember that weird guy that we were talking to in the library? He said he was coming out this way to look for some library or something in the desert, some kind of city.
I barely remember that.
This is what happens when you fall asleep halfway through a session.
That was not that time.
His name was Lee.
Lee, that's what it was.
Yeah.
I knew it was something short like that. One syllable.
Lee.
Gia, you know as Lee. You know as Lee. You also know that he had a concussion and didn't know his actual name, and Lee was the designation that the Earth Kingdom gave him until he regained his memory.
So he referred to himself as Lee, but I guess he mentioned something that name was given to him.
Oh, right. Yeah, he was injured.
Hmm. I guess
Poor guy.
brain concussions aren't necessarily great.
It happens sometimes. Just clonk yourself too hard, get pelted with a rock or something, I guess, out here.
Mm-hmm.
I'm assuming you guys are having this conversation while walking.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
All right. So a little bit of time passes, and you guys make it through the cave system, basically following the refugees in the opposite direction. And you come to an opening, and it goes from being your guys' eyes are adjusted to the dark to blinding light for the first couple seconds as they readjust. And in front of you is a small little town. You could barely even call it a town. Like if it in the real world, there's probably like less than 200 people that actually live here.
It's a hamlet.
There you go. And looking just past it
It's like eggs.
is a lot of rocks of varying sizes. And in the distance, nature checks for whoever wants to.
Nature checks. Nature checks.
Oh, yeah, here. I was used to the darkness.
16.
Geared. Oh, sorry, Rinzu. You've heard of these in passing. Just random knowledge that's kind of come in and out of the air temples. With big enough gusts of wind, it tend to pick up small debris. In the north, they'd be considered as tornadoes. Here, they're considered as dust storms. You know these from the north as being what you guys would call whiteouts. It's a snow blizzard, but here, there is no snow. Gia and Brutus, wow, that's some thick air.
Let me see.
Looking storm clouds.
And from there, Shang, roll me another perception check.
Shang, you're in a sandstorm. How'd you get there?
5.
You're
Where do those
not
good rolls go?
wherever you're at. You're not moving anymore with the wheels of this cart.
Still has that sack on his head.
That's water that you're hearing sloshing around.
Uh-oh.
And that's where we're going to end the session for tonight.
I know.
Splish, splash, hope I'm not taking a bath.
Who could have foreseen this happening?
I don't know. Who could
Shang has left the continent.
It's like this was the perfect setup for a one shot.
I know, right?
My goodness.
It's almost like I have a note here saying Shang one off ?
Yay!
Michael, you're grounded.
Apparently, he's in water.
Yeah, I'm not grounded.
Michael, you're waterlogged.
You've been sent adrift.
You big piece of fucking driftwood.
Oh, I assume this is going to be something we're going to run not next week, but the weekend after.
We
If you
will.
can get it set up in time.
Yeah, I'm gonna need to work on getting it set up first.
I inadvertently caused this.
I will keep
Yeah,
you.
I mean, if you need help, let me know. I mean,
Yeah.
I'm sure there's some things I'm not going to be able to know, but I at least can help you come up with ideas, I guess.
I have a few ideas, but yeah, we'll talk about it.
Okay.
Well, so first off, what'd you guys think?
My boy's gone again.
Doros is a badass.
I've also never had this feeling of not wanting to eat a potato after hearing fluids. But you know,
Sorry, the first thought of whenever I think of biting into a raw potato is the starch that just comes pouring out of it, which comes out in fluid form.
really, the first thought that goes through my mind is, why did I do this?
There's that too.
Also, a raw potato. That is very hard stuff.
Mm-hmm.
I was gonna say Brutus is a very hard man.
I mean, it is a root.
Yeah, so is a carrot, and it's probably very similar to a big lumpy carrot.
Probably. Well, all right. So that is gonna do it for us tonight, at least as far as the stream goes. Let's go with the great starch one himself. Start off. I'll have you start off.
I'm Blake. When and if I start streaming again, you can find me at what he said, the Great Starch one. But yeah, who knows? Luke.
Hi, I'm Luke, and did you know that there were actually saber cats before dinosaurs ever roamed the earth? Crazy, right? On to you, Brent.
Oh, great starched one, please forgive me, for I have sinned. I have eaten one of your kind, and it tasted horrible. You can find me at
That's what they were bred for.
Oof. You can find me at twitch.tv/Zetimus, where games and sleepy. Meh. Zach.
Yo, I am Zayden. When I get my streaming act together, if I end up doing that, I can be found at twitch.tv/Zayden101. I think geared.
You can find me at twitch.tv/The Geared Golem, where I play multiples of games and Tired Thoughts 2. Well,
Also, you can catch us doing some random shenanigans here on the Discord.
Oh yes. And the link for that is in chat. I'm gonna try to remember to actually link that on YouTube as well, because they've actually been asked about that one. That's my bad. Sorry. Got a lot to deal with, and remembering to link things is not on top priority. But I will try to get that this time.
Yay.
I guess that leaves it to me. I will stay in 1025. You can find me here on Twitch at that name, YouTube and Twitter, and on Discord. If you enjoyed any part of this campaign or our other ones that we run, Odd Company being the other long going one, and then our random one-offs here and there, you can find them on YouTube, where we got our archive. Also, if you just want to ask us questions or do anything with our Discord or even be part of it. We do random games there. We don't usually stream them, but anything from survival-based games like Minecraft, Ark, we did Grounded and Raft not that long ago. You can find us playing something. Yeah. That's going to do it for us tonight. Thanks for joining us, and we will catch you next time. Bye.
Yay, bye bye.
Bye.